Oh, yeah, I'm in. Hello. All right, everybody, welcome. Let's get started. You shut off the music on me? No. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody, welcome. Shut off myself. Welcome to AZD Ministries. This is AZD IMC Nation, International Ministers of Christ. We're going to go until 1 today, okay? We're going to sit here and talk about, it's called Edifying, which is we're going to get together and we're going to talk about morals and ethics and right and wrong and what we observe. And we're going to be called fellowshipping. Fellowshipping is, again, talking about that together. We're going to be here, and all of us here, where I'm broadcasting from, we're going to be using the Holy Bible. I'm going to be using the Holy Bible because myself, I've achieved personal liberation from. I know it just sounds so lame when I tell you because it just sounds like a joke, right? I've achieved personal liberation from all the darkness and all the bullshit that everybody has. Okay, and I've done it by following this book, the Holy Bible, following Jesus Christ, and having the Holy Spirit in me, and acknowledging this Lord as the Lord of all lords, okay? So yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'll show you what I do, all right? Let's get started. Today, we're going to talk about anything you want to talk about. I'm interested in a few things more than anything else. Number one, I'm interested in you having a disagreement with me, okay? That's very important to me. So if you don't agree with something I say, let's talk about it, all right? Also, I'm very interested in anything that's preventing you, stopping you from being who you want to be in life and getting what you want, okay? Because I don't have that problem at all. So let's see if I could help. Got some of the students here, got some of the disciples, and a bunch of bitches here too. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get started. What do we got? It's true.
First is Adrian.
Adrian! What's up?
Morning.
Good morning to you. What's up, bro?
Morning. Good morning. Nothing much. Just had a few questions. What made you start studying the Bible and turning to Christianity or whatever you want to call it?
We'll call it following Christ and following the narrow path.
What was the turning point?
The turning point started when I saw this guy named Jesse Peterson on. I saw this guy named Jesse Peterson online. You should look him up. He's a black guy, black preacher, and he's a Christian. And he had a certain freedom that I could see was lacking in myself. And I considered myself the freest man I'd ever seen, right? And he had something that I wanted. And I thought I had it until I saw him. He had it more pure, you could say. And literally, it was literally more pure than me, right? So I started watching him and just seeing what I see and things like that. And, you know, I did the exercise he gave, which is go forgive your mother, and that helped. And then I did some other stuff, whatever. So that's how it started. But that was a while ago. And then it was in my mind. And then, you know, as I continue to live and work on myself, one morning I just, I knew I had to listen to the New Testament. So I downloaded it. And right away I knew. It's not like I hadn't heard it or listened to it before, but it was different. And so right then, everything changed. And everything I ever wanted began to take place quickly. And it hasn't stopped. And it's been at least 3 months now, where every single day my life is better. Every single day there's miracles. And so that's what did it. I've done everything, bro. I've done everything, and I can talk about everything. So if you have done some other stuff, I can show you what I know about it. Because this, following the path laid out in this book exactly as it does, right, has resulted in everything I wanted for myself and others. So that's how it happened. What about you? What do you do to work on yourself?
You know what? I was raised by Catholics and kind of converted right now to, I don't want to say Buddhism because I'm in a weird place right now. I was like 3 weeks ago, I was a mess. I was freaking out every day. I was just having the worst anxiety, the worst panic attacks. I don't even know why. And
Yeah,
in my mind, I kept thinking, well, are these demons in my head? Like,
they are.
and the more I looked into,
They are.
I don't know. When I stopped believing in that demons are attacking me, when I stopped believing in, you know, outside forces, and I looked inside, it all stopped like the next day, right away. It was
When you did,
I couldn't stop smiling for 3 days.
oh, that's beautiful. What did you do to catch? What did you do to do that?
I just I don't know. I did some research and I heard a guy on YouTube explain I don't know, a passage from the Bible. And I'm not saying the Bible's wrong because I believe in it, but I feel like he was teaching that some of the teachings in the Bible were like human made, man made to keep you from switching religions. And you know, there is a lot of truth in the Old Testament and the New Testament, but most of the stuff that doesn't make sense to me or that kind of pressures me into you know, falling in line, I think man-made stuff. Like the truth, everybody will be able to
let me tell you something.
to notice.
Let me tell you something. That's what's so important about me being here, actually. Exactly what you said. Like, exactly what you said. Because, like, I get it. First of all, you were raised Catholic, right? And 99.9% of them are devils and fucking sinners. And so fuck that, right? And all the people that grew up in these religions, they grew up with a bunch of devils raising them, right? Our own parents fucked up. The preacher's a pervert. It's just fucked up. So that's that. Now, what you said is important. You said that the Bible was man-written or whatever, right? And I had all these ideas too. And it's not even that it's not true. I don't even know that it's not true or true. Let me tell you what I do know is true. And this is important, okay? So I was a practicing Buddhist, and I'll always be, because you know that's just part of my system. However, whether man wrote this or a pigeon wrote it or it was typed by a monkey, I don't give a fuck, okay? What I care about and what you would care about is the fact that I have all the freedom, fearlessness. I am perfect the way I want to be, bro. Okay? And again, I don't know who wrote it and all that. I don't really give a shit, okay? What I care about is results. And he says it in here, right? If you read the Bible, he says, by the fruits of the tree you shall know it. If it bears bad fruits, get rid of the tree. If it's good fruits, that's a good tree, right? So the reason, what's important about being here is, as a man, I mean, I know you're younger than me, but I can guarantee you, as a man, right, you would admire and like the way I interact with beautiful women. Not only that, I'm great at like getting them to want me and everything man wants, right? Okay, good. Check this out. In that area, in the area of getting women, how about money? Same thing. The area of getting money. How about like fitness and fighting, which every man wants? In the area of fitness and fighting. I'm going to go on with all these things that a man. Once I began to follow it exactly, right? What went from like magical abilities, because I was magical in what I could do, bro, for years. It became miracles, and they're very big difference. And the difference is also I stopped putting effort. Any effort. So it looks like you achieve some kind of release, right? By doing whatever you did, right? That's great. If whatever works, keep going there. Okay. Now I'm here to thank you. I'm here to tell you, right, that this has worked for me better than that. But hey, don't change it. If it's working, keep going. All right. Then keep showing up, because one thing I can tell you is when you achieve in here what it said, the kingdom of heaven, you end up having every single ability that I know Buddhism gives. Because I was just a Buddhist. I was a Zen Buddhist, and more than that, a martial artist, a warrior my entire life. So I got to practice the Buddhist philosophy through the martial arts, right? No hesitation, no thinking, just being one with everything, right? So I have now personally experienced everything I want to experience in Buddhism completely, all the time. But the difference is now I don't have to like do anything for it to be like that. Before I'd have to meditate or whatever, right? Now it's my natural state of being, right? So you sound good. Keep going and keep showing up. And if you have any specific questions about anything, then I can show you how using this book, I could show you how that works with that. And then you can compare it to Buddhism, whatever you like, okay?
All right.
Okay, nice talking to you, man.
For sure.
All right, next.
You too, man.
Next is Arturo.
Hey, what's up,
Arturo.
Raj?
What's up, brother? Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. I read what you told me to read, your homework, Jesus on the mountain. I talked to different priests. I kind of challenged them. I kind of challenge anyone who thinks they know spirituality, but I kind of get my stuff from you, so it's kind of productive if I ask you the same questions. Right on. But hey, thanks for being on online this morning. So I'll just get to the point. I find myself where my daughter is at school, and she's 7 years old, and she's told me that there's a boy, like a boyfriend, right? But I told her she can't have a boyfriend and has to be very, very clean. I have to talk to him, talk to his parents. I know it's very childish, very juvenile, but the point is he already has a girlfriend. And so I told Ella, he has a girlfriend and you're okay with being his girlfriend? He goes, yeah, I'm okay. Cause I like him. And there's a backstory. When I was honest with her mom and saying, hey, I was gonna have more than one girlfriend, she was okay with it. And she wanted a girlfriend as well. And so we were gonna add someone to the group. Well, just add someone to the couple. And so Ella has some idea that her mom and dad was gonna have that lifestyle. Well, anyways, I told Ella, all that shit goes away when you have a kid. So that's why I'm not with anyone. And that's why you're the only one that's priority in my life. And so what do I say, or how do I navigate this area when her mom is this born again Christian, right? And saying she's no longer whatever, right? It's cool. She has the liberty to live her life the way she wants to. But she's
welcome to her hell, bro. Have her burn in it.
Oh, interesting. Wow, very interesting. Wow.
Well, what do you think? She's disgusting. You talking about your baby mama?
Yes, but I try not to.
I'll tell you, you don't have to judge her. She's trash. She's nasty.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
She's disgusting. She's a lesbian, huh? You know she's a lesbian?
Well, I mean, she's bi.
She's a
I
lesbian, bro. I mean, I can't prove it, but I know I said what I said. And she's, I believe your baby mama is a lesbian. I think she has a lover. Do you know she has a lover?
well, she can't keep a guy. And
A
so
girl, a girl. I
she
mean, a
can't.
lover. I mean, a girl. Did you know
No,
she's hooking up with a girl?
no, because I don't care. I kind of
Right.
I don't care. So
Yeah, it's
maybe
none of your business until that's your daughter, right? Now, now it becomes my business. So, you know, your daughter is gonna, you know, obviously she's gonna have a real hard time, bro. Right? How old is she?
she's 7.
Yeah, she should not be having a boyfriend at 7.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like that's why
We, we can't do
I got
anything
stuff
about it right
covered.
now.
But
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, the ultimate that I see, and I'm not in that situation, but when I put myself there right now, let's just say what I'm gonna say is available, right? I would take my daughter, I would take her out of school, and I'd homeschool her, and that's it. She can't go to school because that school is brainwashing her. Soon she'll come home, and she'll be a bisexual. We're all nodding here. Your daughter, and then what will happen is that guy. You know, we can't. I have multiple girlfriends. Okay, I'm 47 years old. I'm a man of God, and I've been doing this shit for a long time. I'm not a fucking 8-year-old kid in school having 2 fucking girlfriends. It's not the same thing, right? So if an 8 or 9-year-old kid is doing that, next thing you know, your daughter is going to be touching another girl in the recess with him, and they're going to do all kinds of sexual things if they aren't already doing it, right? Now, are you going to be able to stop it? I really don't know, bro. I really don't know. But the thing is, for everybody listening and yourself, this is why, as soon as you can, you have to save your own soul as soon as you can, so that you can go throw the lifeline, right? It's going to be very difficult. So I don't know. Like, well, I don't have a solution for it. I can tell you these are the things I see. I see that she has a lover. She's into women, not men. I see that she's actually going to try to take your daughter and turn her into some kind of a sexual fucking monster as an image of herself. She's going to make her hate her dad in regards to that. And then she's going to punish you by having your daughter date a pervert version of you as a young boy to punish you. And she's not going to give a fuck. Okay? And that's what I see. So I could be very wrong, right? But I could be right too. So for you, I mean, what are you going to do? If you need to do anything, I don't know. I don't know the answer. All I know is what I see right now. What are you going to do?
well,
if anything?
well, at this point, I have an attorney, and so I'm trying to get full custody, and so it's happening now. It's happening now as we speak. And then I didn't realize about that homeschool point. That's a very good talking point. I'm gonna try to add that.
Oh yeah, if you're willing to do that, do not let your children go to school. Everybody, don't let them go to school. That's dumb. Like really though, think about it. 8 hours in a place like that with those teachers and the belief system and the way they treat kids. And now, school, whatever. Your daughter's 7, so she's elementary school, right?
Yes, sir.
So right now, there's sex in elementary schools. As you can tell, the boy has 2 girlfriends. Like, what the fuck is going on? At 7 years old, I didn't even know how to penis. I didn't. I didn't know how to fucking penis, right? I wasn't touching it and playing with it. I would just pee and I wouldn't even think about it, right? Didn't know it even existed at 7 fucking years old, bro. Like, it's crazy. So come on, guys, right? That's why it's terrible that people don't see good and evil. Because if you see good and evil, now there's evil for these children to be put into this stuff, right? Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, bro. So to get full custody, do homeschooling, and then man, move her away from there. Move from where you are. What do you got going on over there? If you take your daughter and get the fuck out of there, go somewhere cheaper. Go somewhere much cheaper, right? So you could afford a good life for you and her. Get her out, and then start raising her little by little by little, and then being with God, and then just tuning in, and then you can begin to undo that nastiness. And it's not going to be easy, and it's going to be a lifelong thing. But you have a fucking kid in hell, okay, with the fucking demons. So like, what's up, right?
So what I've learned is that I can't take her from her mom because my mom took away my brother's mom, and I know the karma of that, and plus,
well, what does that have to do with you? Your mother's mom and all that it has nothing to do with you. You're a man. You're gonna, or whether you are or not, you should be a man of God. And that's not you and all that. That's your daughter. Has nothing to do with whatever happened in the past. And I would take the daughter, without a doubt, no matter what anybody says. It's not bad karma. The fuck is that? How is that bad karma, taking care of your daughter? What anybody else did is none of your business. Nobody else is your plan. That doesn't have nothing to do with you.
Okay. So does that mean I should not pursue multiple women then, since
Not right now.
I put myself in
Absolutely
this?
not. Right now, you should pursue God. You should go and find out what God is, and if it's real, if I'm real here, if what I'm doing is real, right? That's why it's important about what I'm doing. You never go after a woman. A woman is added onto you, okay? So I'm going to read you this real quick. It's in the Sermon on the Mount, because our Buddhist friend said it earlier. Where's the one that says don't take it for tomorrow? We just did it. I think it's right here. Here we go. I got it. This is Matthew 6:25. Okay? He says, this will be easier than this one probably. Ooh, already feeling nauseous. You good at it? Keeper of knowledge right there. That just goes right to it. Matthew. Me, on the other hand, not a keeper of knowledge. Me, random encyclopedia. Matthew 6 something. 6. Oh, perfect. 6:25. Man, this one is hard to read. But when you find it, it's better. Here, can you find it in that one? Okay, check this out, bro. This is the answer, okay? The answer is from Jesus. Man, Jesus is so dope, man. No, can I read it, please? Yeah, thank you. Okay, here we go. He says, therefore, I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? And you are, just so you know. Anybody preaching the devil's fucking doctrine that animals are just like us is an animal, and I'm not an animal at all. Okay? They neither, okay. Are you not more value than they? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm over every goddamn fucking animal on the fucking planet. I'm over every fucking insect. I'm over every fucking tree. I'm even over the fucking angels. And that's how it was created in Genesis into existence. So everybody can go to hell if you don't believe that. And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his lifespan? And why are you anxious about clothing? Consider all the lilies, which is flowers. Lily. Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil, which is work, nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon is one of the prophets that he had 300 wives, okay? And he was the richest man. 300. Oh, baby. 300. I was 300 by the end of 6 months if I tried. Hey, nothing. 300. That's the Spartans. It's too little. Yeah, I want 10,000 like the Persian army. All right, yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these, was not clothed in one of these, okay? But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which today is alive and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Therefore, do not be anxious, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or what shall we wear? For the Gentiles, these are the people that are not believers, you could say, of God here. For the Gentiles seek after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them all. See, God knows what's in your heart and your mind, knows your daughter, knows her, knows it all. You got to know that. You got to know God and know that as we move forward. And I know that, okay? He says, for the Gentiles seek after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them all. But, here we go, this is for you. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And all these things will be added to you. You get that? Added to you? Like, here you are, plus added to you. You don't go seeking it, it's added to you. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own troubles, right? So if I were you, I would not even worry about women. But you do, because you're a man. And not only that, your soul has a lot of like these deals that you've made with the dark side about getting women, right? Getting a certain job, looking a certain way, speaking, all that shit that men do. So you have to release all those contracts. And you got to do one contract, right? I'm here to find out if God is real and if it's true. And if it is, then your whole life is going to change. But until you know that, then the mess that you got into is going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Okay? I know that for a fact. So look, bro, it ain't going to be easy. But I don't know why people want things to be easy. Okay? We're in hell. Everything around that. Look, the fact that we know our kids should not go to school is insane. It is absolutely insane to know that our kids are getting brainwashed and destroyed and we still let them go to school. That is absolutely insane. Okay? It's insane to know that the masks we were wearing weren't working, but we were still doing it. Like, this is the planet a little while ago. It's worse now, right? So you guys got to act like it. You guys got to act like what it is and not deny it, right? So you're on the right path. And that's why it's so important here. Because the first thing every man here, bro, all I've been working on with everybody here is just to handle themselves in relation to the woman. And outside of myself, nobody here has done it yet. But, they're doing it. And then they find another contract they made, right? About getting the girl. And then that has to be released. And that has to be released. Or you could just drop your whole life suddenly, which is what I did. Right? He says, he who loses his life shall find it. It's in there. And he who finds his life shall lose it. People don't understand. If you go forward and you look for your life, you lose your life as you see all the people around you. But if you let go of your life, then you'll find your purpose. And there's nothing like doing your purpose, man. Right? Last night we were in a strip club, and one of the guys, his name is Wolf. He's been going through it. Now he's clean, right? So I was sitting with him last night. He didn't even talk to any woman last night. Maybe one that I introduced him to. But he had such a great time. He had such a great time because I was showing him what it would be like to just be in your purpose while you're there, right? And by the end of the night, he was clean and sharp, and he had a great night. And the time will come, we'll go out again, right? A girl will come talk to him. That's the time for him to talk to. But now he could sit there in his peace and feel great being wherever the fuck he is. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to. I'm learning.
You are. I'm telling you. Listen, you need to somehow come to Vegas for a couple of days. When can you get here? Just for a day, bro. How far? You've always gone to Vegas for. Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday would work. Man, that would be amazing.
Wait, this Monday, Tuesday coming up?
Well, I don't have my kid Monday. What, it's summer day today. Today's the last day of school. Actually, I have no days off. Actually, I'm speaking ahead of myself.
So when do you realistically think you come for one day? One night, like stay one night and then go back the next day, or 2 nights.
It would have
stay
to
with us.
be.
You have a place to stay if you come.
It would have to be June. Where's my calendar? Oh,
sometime in June.
Yes, sir. June 10th or 11th.
Okay. I don't know who brought him here. Anybody? You did? Talk to Captain. Talk to you, Chris. He'll schedule you in. You could stay if you like to stay in one of these bases. You can. It'll be on the floor. Okay, with your own blanket and shit. Or Wonderful. You can stay in the hotel. But when we go out, the nights you come out with us for free. And while you're here, whatever I teach, come sit for free for 2 nights because you have a child, okay? And we really, really, really give a fuck about that, just so you know. More than we give a fuck about that, bro. All
Oh,
right.
Rosh. Thank you, Rosh. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Hey, thank God for that. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have this. You get it? Straight up. And so one of the main priorities for us, right, is to do what we can to protect the children for real. Okay?
Thank you, Rosh.
For sure, bro. Hope to see you real soon. Okay, man? Okay, next. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else online first? We got a lot to talk about here too.
Let's talk.
Let's talk about it. Well, let's see Cygnus. Cygnus, are you able to talk or no?
Yeah, I could talk.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Feeling a lot lighter.
Yeah, you look a lot lighter. When are you gonna be able to go out with us?
It would usually be during the weekends. Just gotta save the money.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to do it this weekend?
Do it this weekend. It all depends, cause the last payroll comes in from the Crusades, and right now it's either going out or trying to get on top of the new camp. So I need to situate that out.
Dang, bro. Why don't you break up with your girlfriend?
It's funny that you asked that because what you told me last time about hesitation, I was looking at all the aspects of my life. I'm like, am I hesitating on this, finding a job, yada yada yada. And of course, the one that it always comes down to is like breaking up with my girlfriend.
Look, break up with her. Break up with her. And if she wants to get back, then she's gonna get back with you under these rules that you give her. And if not, she can fucking go to hell. Like you just gotta do that. Fuck her, bro. Fuck her, bro. Put her outside and tell her fuck her. All right? Enough is enough. This bitch has been destroying your fucking life for too fucking long. Her, fuck her, fuck her, fuck that trash. Okay? Now go break up with that hoe and then tell her, I'm done with your stupid ass bitch, fucking nasty fucking trash self. And if you want to be with me, you're gonna be with me under me, fucking properly, hoe. Or go get another bitch because I ain't one. All right? Now you're not gonna do that, but I would fucking do that. Or just go do it right now. Just call her and tell her my fucking words, and you'll be surprised. She'll understand everything you say if you speak the truth. Listen, you fucking bitch. You've been sucking my fucking soul and stopping me from what I need to do. So fuck you to hell. Okay? I'm done with you. And then pause and see what she says. What's she gonna say? I'm gonna break up with you? Huh? I'm gonna go fuck your friend? Not any friend here. Not any friend here. She ain't gonna do shit. Okay? She ain't gonna fuck your friends. Right? No way. So fuck her. Just go break up with her, bro. I'm telling you, straight up. So you guys gotta take it seriously. Look, if she's yours and you break up with her, she'll fix it and come back. If she's not, she'll get on with her miserable ass life, okay? That's all there is to it. And all you men gotta break up. That's it. Break up before you fucking even say anything to me because you can't go anywhere, guys. I broke up with all my girlfriends. How many fucking times that you saw? Every time I'd become righteous and these dumb bitches would act stupid, I'd be like, fuck you, get out of here. The ones that stayed, well, they're still on. Okay? And it still stands for them. But now even worse now. Right? Now if they fucking roll a fucking eye, they can go to hell with their fucking stupid eyes. I don't give a fuck, bro. This ain't no fucking little game I'm playing here. Right? Look how long you've been here. Look how long you've been studying, bro. Get it together already, man. Right? Get it together. Break up with the bitch. Watch how much money you save. You'll be able to go out tonight. You know why you're working so hard? You're supporting that hoe. We all know it. You're supporting her. And how is she supporting you? She's having sex with you. She's even ugly. I'll get you a better fucking girl. She's too fat. I've seen her. Nasty ass. Why are you dating an ugly ass bitch like that, bro? It's embarrassing. Don't bring your ugly bitch around us. We don't like ugly hoes. Yeah, don't bring a nasty asshole here. Tell her I said that. AZD said it, bitch. Okay. Good to talk to you.
Likewise.
No, I'm gonna tell you the truth now. That wasn't me. That was you. That was him. That's your confession. You want to tell her all that to her, huh? Don't be afraid.
I do.
Yeah,
That's
that was-
yeah,
everything I
there's-
said was.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the gift here. I know now. So that's in your heart. I give you the words, and now you got to do it. But I give you the words with life in them. That I have the word, right? So boom, you go tell her. You go tell her exactly what's in your heart, with courage. With the man I know in my fucking house, and we talk to you for like 3 hours a night, right? Go tell her, bro. Have faith, bro. Have faith in God. If she's yours, great. She'll stick around. You've seen my life, all right? If she's not, she'll go away. She will come back. She will come back. I promise you. She'll try. She'll try to come back. You may not let her back. You don't want an ugly girl like that, right? She's like a larvae. I can't even see. I don't know what she looks like, just so you know. I can just see it from here. Okay, she's just fucking. Ugh. Get her stomach, huh? She's a stomachy girl. Nasty ass, fucking little muffin. Ew. Don't fuck that. That's nasty. Okay, she should pay you to have sex. Anyways, fuck. Yeah. You think you even think she's ugly. That's the best part. I said all your stuff. You think she's not good enough for you, bro? Right? You're better looking than her. Right? You ever walk with her and you're embarrassed? Fucking nasty ass. Like, ew. You're like, man, way better looking. You have to make yourself ugly just to walk with her. Right? You have to dim yourself. If you start to feel good, she's gonna have a fucking problem. She's gonna get a stomach ache, a headache. She ain't feel good. She's tired. Why are we here? Right? But pay attention when she's glowing. Pay attention when she's glowing. Look around. There's a man. When she glows, there's another man around, bro. Otherwise, she'd glow around you. Guys, girls, okay? Get your life together. Stop messing with these hoes. All right? Again, for all the men, break up and divorce. Okay? Get it over with. If she comes back, great. If she doesn't, she had other plans, but she doesn't like you anyways, right? She was just using you. Don't you want to know, man? I want to know, bro. If I'm so good to people and I'm being used, I want to know. Okay? All right, there you go. There's Cygnus. Anybody else want to confess? I can confess for you. All right, next. Bro, try to, hey, listen. If you want to, what's tonight, Tuesday?
Yeah.
If you want to come out with me tonight, okay? You person pays to come out with me. You'll be free. Okay, you could ride in the limo with us too. You're gonna have to cover your own thing at the strip club, okay? But if you want to come tonight, come. Cool?
Okay, I heard that. Thank you.
Do you think you make it tonight?
Well, there's this cleaning job that I do, the same one that Rick does, and it's pretty much an everyday thing except the weekends.
Right. You won't be able to do it later or tomorrow instead?
It really depends on by the time I finish, because it's usually around maybe like 9:30, sometimes 10, and by that time y'all are already out.
Yeah. Is that enough time for you to change? We'll be there till 1 tonight. Is that enough time for you to change and make it by 11:30? Because that's a lot of time over there still for us.
Possibly. It's only because from the sites that we're at, it's kind of far from base 2, so I'd have to like drive like maybe 13 miles, get ready, and then shoot it down to
Yeah.
to the strip.
All right. Well, anyways, whenever you can, as soon as you can, just let us know.
Okay.
Okay. Let us know beforehand. That's the next step. All right. And go break up with the girl you don't even like. Okay. Next.
You also lined up.
All right. Nobody else lined up. We're lined up here. All right. Let's see. Yes, Octavio. Oh, I may have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I would experience that.
I had not so long ago.
Yeah.
So I spoke to Ambu about like 5 days ago, and he mentioned something about fasting.
Yeah.
And then I go, oh, I should fast.
Yeah.
And then, but I dropped the idea. I was like, oh, I've never fasted before. I should fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 days later, Gio.
At that moment, I know I need to.
Yeah, that's right. You hear it then. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know why. I didn't know. But
Right.
But I was sitting here and then I heard him fasting and I go, oh, now I need to do it.
Yeah.
So I started doing the fast and I was only going to do it for one day. And after like 24 hours, I wasn't hungry. So something told me something told me to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. It was like I knew
And it
was
wasn't a
time.
demon. The man sits in light all the time. Yeah.
I knew
It wasn't time.
Mhm.
Finish fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I go another day.
Mhm.
And then the second day, I was here during lecture
Mm-hmm.
and I felt a demon, right? And I just sat here with it. I sat with the Father. Boom, I felt a release. And
Dang.
at that moment I knew, boom, now you could eat.
That's it over.
Yeah, I knew it. It was
Wow,
like,
that's so
now,
cool, man.
now I could eat. Yeah.
Dang.
At that moment I knew it was proper. Like I got permission.
That's right.
Directly from him. It was like, now you could eat.
That is the permission. Remember I said I get permission?
Yeah. Well,
That's it.
okay, so I
See
asked
that? Another person experienced the permission. Yeah.
I asked for permission to eat yesterday too.
Nice.
And it was big confirmation. I set my alarm for 9:30. This was before going out.
Yeah.
At 9:30, and I was in prayer,
Yeah.
and it was heavy. So when I finished before the alarm, and right as I look over to pick up my phone, boom!
Yeah.
It starts. It's those miracles
Oh,
happen.
man, that's so cool. Camera,
Yeah.
my head's shocked.
So yeah, it's just a lot of experiences, more and more confirmation that I mean, obviously God is real and He's always taking care of us, but just more and more and more confirmation that, again, like everything is taken care of. Don't worry about tomorrow. You know?
Absolutely.
And I'm able to catch those little moments where it's like, I am worrying about this, or I am worried about that, but it's just small. I'm able to catch it fast now.
Yep.
Very fast.
Yep.
So yeah, I just wanted to share that.
That's beautiful, man. There you go. There's another man. Obviously, he's feeling good, right? He's doing great in life, and he's a pleasure to have around. Okay.
Even my set at Sapphire, if nobody has anything else to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
My set at Sapphire, the first one was very accurate with what you were saying, how I was chasing. And I felt the uncomfort of all the little times where it would get quiet and I would like,
Good.
and I was like, okay. So I dropped it. The second one came, she kneeled down and she goes, oh, I like something. So I forgot what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at her and I go, I like your face.
Mm-hmm.
But she did have a pretty face.
Yeah.
And I go, do you have Botox or what? She goes, cause like her cheeks were like,
Yeah.
it was weird. It was
Her cheeks were mummified.
yeah. I go, you have Botox? She goes, no. She goes, I need some though. I go, why do you need Botox?
Yeah.
She goes, cause then I'll get wrinkles.
Oh.
And I go, well, what happens if you get wrinkles?
Yeah.
She goes, well, I like to make myself presentable, this and that, da 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 da. And I'm hearing her and I have my eyes. And then I go, what does it feel like to care about like so much about what we look like?
Wow. What a great question.
And she like,
Yeah.
I could tell her, no. First one, she denied it. She
Yeah.
was like, I don't care about what I look like,
Yeah.
this and that, whatever. I go, oh no, okay, let it pass. And then we start talking. She goes, I also do cosmetology. I go, how long does it take for you to get ready? She goes, oh, about an hour. I go, hold on. So you're telling me you take an hour to get ready and you want Botox because you don't want wrinkles? Does that make sense to you? And you don't care about what you look like?
Yeah. Are you consistent with what you're saying?
Yeah. Are you consistent with what you're saying?
Yeah.
And she goes, no. And then after that, like, I just said, I was like, do you know you haven't said one truthful thing since you started talking to me?
Dude, that's so good.
At that moment, she got nervous.
Yeah,
I
of
could
course.
feel her. She got nervous. She's like, oh, I'm not truthful with everybody. I'm here to work and do what I do. So what is it you're trying to do? I tell her. She's like, well, have a good time. What does that mean?
Nice. It's a good time to you.
Yeah, she goes, if she had a hard time saying it, admitting
Yeah.
the truth. Well, I'm here to get money from you guys. But I made her like
Yeah, nice.
admit that. you
Yeah.
know?
There's the rich guy.
Yeah.
Not me. Look at my pockets. Hold on.
For real.
Hey, can I borrow $20 for the shit? I won't pay it back though. I don't have it. You still want to have fun with me? Yeah.
Yeah, so that happens. Yeah, so she got really nervous. After that, she was like, "Well, do you want to dance?" I go, "No, I don't want to dance." And she just goes.
Yeah.
But I could. It's just like conversations are very different when you're not trying to do anything. 'Cause
Nope.
you could actually listen.
You could hear him.
Yeah, you could actually listen and talk to that part of them
Exactly.
that nobody's ever talking to.
Exactly.
So it's just
Incredible.
yeah,
That's
a
incredible.
lot of experiences happen.
That's incredible, man. Continue enjoying it, and then I'm sure you and I will talk one day. Talk to everybody about the guy who's sitting there completely. Would make sense, actually. Okay. All right. Very nice. Thank you. There you go. All the men that are Cygnus. You know Octavio. Okay. Look at the difference, bro. Right? Look at the difference, bro. Come on. All right. Next. Yeah. So Tom. I got something. What?
Yeah, so last night when we left, like, man, I just saw a part of my ego die last night.
Thank you, Bennie.
Yeah, thank you, Benny.
I saw it.
Yeah, yeah.
You did it. I
Yeah,
saw it.
I texted Benny afterwards.
Yeah. See, I knew.
Yeah, I texted him. I was like, yeah, I just said, I just agreed with what he said, and I just agreed with him, and then I saluted him for it. Like,
Yeah.
and he saluted me back, but it was good because,
I think Bennie's gonna be a coach.
yeah,
Coach Bennie.
Hmm.
Yeah. Go on.
yeah, I just saw the ego came up, man,
Mm-hmm.
and then
You're so vain, bro.
yeah, I'm pretty vain.
Gross. Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy?
Huh.
Afterwards, I
Can you do triple beam? Triple? No? We lost triple. Okay. All right. Go ahead. That's
I
fine.
can sit next to him.
Oh, sunglass.
Yeah, right away, right away.
You sit on one lap. Bennie.
Hey, baby, you want to dance? Baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that happened.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah.
Aw.
It's the sound.
The sound.
To make sure it sounds good.
Okay.
So after I said that, I had a conversation with KP on the ride home, and he's like, "Did you feel like you were out of place?" Because
You are, nigga. The fuck you talking about, fam?
so I was like, he's like, what were you trying to? I felt after that conversation, it seemed like I was out of place,
No, that's why I said that.
and it wasn't forced, and I wasn't trying to get any reaction, and I wasn't trying to put him down or anything negative.
Who? No, it's perfect.
Yeah, so
Okay, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Do that to me. He tried to do that to me the other
He's
night.
doing it all the time. He's not the
You know
coach.
what he said to me? He's like, at Sapphire, he's like, when you were standing, it seemed like you're doing it on purpose to get girls. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you tell me that bullshit. That wasn't true.
Well, he agreed with him. He said the same thing
No,
to
no,
you.
you said Sapphire. He's talking about last night.
that's nice.
Yeah, but
At Sapphire, KP was telling me at Sapphire, like when you're standing
standing there.
there.
On Sapphire, or no?
He was doing somewhat the same.
There you go.
Yeah, to
That's
me,
why
to me, it
That's
didn't
why
feel
I
like that.
said it this time, because this is the second time.
There you
I've
go.
seen it,
Yeah.
and
You didn't know that.
To me, that wasn't the case. But last night, I agree with.
Yeah.
It seemed out of place.
Yeah, it was less on Sapphire because I kept talking to him.
Yeah,
But last night I didn't talk to him.
and had good interaction. That's
Yeah, but that was the coach there. But it was still there. I know. Right? Anyways, KP is not to talk about game. He can, but not to advise about it. You're right.
Sultan really confirmed that I wasn't in.
No.
When he sent that, I was like,
Bro, was I there?
Yeah.
Who's the coach? What did I say when you were saying it?
"You're not wrong."
Then why are you saying Sultan and KP unless you want to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
coached by him and KP? You got to see what's going on. I'm the motherfucking coach, right? Did they teach you how to do this? I did.
Right.
So fuck him and listen to me. That's it, right? It's game over. You're doing perfect. You're going to be coaching. So keep going. Shake that shit off, right? And
Yeah.
then what I want you to do is, do you remember how KP was last night in set? Why don't you think back about it and see what you see? You see him at any point?
Yeah.
What do you see? What does he need correction on?
He was too much on the waitress's judgment.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Like,
So
in the
so
sense
point
where-
out. Yeah, point that.
because
Yeah.
he when we ordered drinks
Yeah.
from the waitress,
Yeah.
We ordered cranberry, no liquor in it.
Yeah.
And then he ordered a water and an energy drink. And we all pretty much ordered water and
Yeah, we didn't get
some of us
alcohol.
ordered
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
And he pointed out that some waitresses don't like that because they get less tip.
Uh-huh.
And
So what would you correct in him as a coach? What's wrong with him right there as a man in field? What does that point to in him that you know? The way you saw
a
him?
little insecurity.
All right, so go further, because you're actually gonna tell him.
So insecurity in a way where he wants to present himself to the waitress, to the dancer, a certain way,
Exactly like that.
right? So he wants to portray himself. He has an image of himself and he wants to project it.
There you go.
And by us not doing, maybe not fitting his standard,
Uh-huh.
that it perceives him that he's just like us.
Yeah, he's low value.
Yeah.
He doesn't imagine what it would be like to be AZD and go out with everybody if he's feeling that. Think about that. Think about what he feels when the waitress says that. Now, you see how I am in field. Imagine if that was a thing,
It wouldn't
work.
fuck up your game.
It just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So you have to correct him now. Today.
Yeah.
And don't go lie.
Well, I'm after ministry, I'm taking off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm driving to
Call him. Yeah, you got to do it. This is righteous. Because you did a righteous act and he questioned it. Boom. Go in. You get it? You
Yeah.
got it. You have to.
Yeah.
Now you can't take one. Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
So, right in. P.S. AZD validated was right. It was online. You could watch it. Sultan, it was right. Text me. And I want to correct you on what I saw. And then go 100. Not 99. 100. You don't have to agree, but say what you see.
What I like about this is like you get me myself, not just witnessing it, but witnessing it on the external, but also on the internal.
Yeah.
Me getting pounded, it's just
You're getting
hey, I'm in the right. I'm in the right right now. Don't dirty it. You know what I mean? Don't bring shade into my
Don't bring shade to my work, you pervert. I don't get tunnel like that. Come on. Nasty motherfucker. Go ahead.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. It's funny.
So it just we get shown our own darkness.
Yeah.
And for example,
Hey, judge not, lest you be judged yourself.
yeah, and going back to that, when I was talking to KP, it really, I just heard his words and I let it go. I heard it.
And now I brought the words back and now push it right back at him.
Bishop, yeah,
That's my job. My job is to defend you guys for a while, not to teach you how to get girls. I told you that last night, right?
that's what it is.
I don't want to teach you how to get girls right now. I want to show you how to defend against the darkness. Why? Because look, he has perfect game. He has perfect game. The man knows exactly how to be around women. Now, I could just give him little corrections that I do, right? And it'll make sense to you.
It's making sense.
Whereas somebody else, I said, give that correction. They have 1,000 questions about it because it doesn't make sense to them. And that's the difference. You now have game. For example, you now know how to fight. You have the instinct to fight. You have a fight. You know how to fight. Now, let me show you some techniques with that. You see how you normally do this? Watch. If you do this, it's going to be so much faster and efficient. They won't see you. You could do that. But if you don't know how to fight, then the technique I show you, you're using to fight. No. That doesn't make you a fighter. That gives you a technique. You have to be a warrior. You have to go to battle and use the technique. These guys are using the technique so they can enter the battle. You got to be in the battle, then use the technique. There's a big difference. You get it? You're in it. So now the corrections, boom. They're afraid. They're afraid. So the technique is used to just not be afraid. And then what's the next technique? Now I'm not afraid. They don't say like, well, they could be anywhere. Okay, how do I, escalate? That's not what they're saying. They're saying, I'm scared right here. What happens next? Give me something so I'm not afraid so I could touch her. Then I'm afraid. How do I text her? I'm afraid. How do I do this to not be afraid? You're a bitch. First, don't be afraid. Then I'll show you. Because I've seen how many years I've been teaching. And it's not going to go anywhere. We saw Heart is not clean. Saw Ivan Fernando. Shit game. Of all these years. Shit. Doesn't know shit. Now what? Now what? It's gonna be like that. It can't be phony around me. It cannot, it can be, but when it shows up, you're gonna have to pay for all that shit you did at some point. And there's no way out for it. And I love that. You have to learn to love that. Because you know how you got here, right? You became righteous. It wasn't that hard. It took you 5 days. And every time you shut up and confess and confess and confess and put yourself in here, then put it in front of everybody, you've been doing it. Congratulations on your freedom.
It's been helping.
When someone tries to fuck with it, come tell me, because I'm here to defend right now. Okay? Yeah. That's all I'm here. That's all I'm here to do right now. Is make sure the bullshitters move out of the way of the non-bullshitters. You get what I'm saying? So that the non-bullshitters can help me do the job.
Yeah, and when it's forced, like if I would have forced to say something to him,
Yeah.
now I'm bullshitting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but now you have something to say to him. That's why it was good you didn't. You see that? Because now is the right time to say it. That's so nice. Bennie, all the guys, Bennie is going to be coaching and showing you, and he's going to soon go in the field with me as a coach. Okay? So when you come back, get ready for that.
I'm ready for it.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Can I continue on?
Yeah.
So after he said that, I was sitting down and I wanted a drink. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just get up, stretch
You'll
my
have a
feet.
cup of ice, bitch. On him, because I can't afford ice.
So I went up to her, the waitress, and I was like, get a drink. I was like, you know what? This time I want, to myself, this time I want alcohol. So I was like, should I cranberry juice? I was like, yeah, but what would you recommend? Tequila or vodka? She's like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, what do you like to drink? She's like, tequila. All right, let's do tequila.
Next time, get the opposite.
Opposite.
What do you recommend? What do you like to drink? Tequila or vodka?
I like tequila.
Yeah, but if you're going to ask her.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, you're being her?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, what do you like to drink?
I like tequila.
Oh, okay. Is there one you don't like?
I mean, with mixed drinks doesn't matter.
Oh, I see. You like tequila?
Tequila,
I don't want
it's my go-to.
I don't want tequila. Give me vodka. I'm going to disagree with whatever she says.
Okay.
'Cause I don't give a fuck with the alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Whatever she says, disagree. That's it. Let's see what happens. Okay? Stop being so agreeable out there.
That's something I need to work on for sure.
Yeah. You see me? I don't agree with anything. Unless she says she's a slut. Now we have an agreement. Right?
Okay, so fast forward.
But don't do that part. Just don't agree.
Nah,
At first, just don't seek agreement and see what happens. Okay? Don't seek agreement for now. See what happens. It's a disease, it's a curse. It's supposed to be agreeable and polite and all that. Why? Why am I going to be polite? You know what I mean? Right? Think whatever you want of me. Fuck you. You're still going to have to serve or get another fucking waitress. I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to impress you. You know? He's trying to impress you, that big guy. You go ask him to buy bottles. And then say, well, it's cheap. You guys can't afford it. Right? And then tell him, you guys look poor. You always come here, don't spend money. Then tell him, is that a real suit? Then tell him, how come that guy's in sweats and a hat on? And just keep grilling him. Right? That's how you got to do it. Go in there, baby. Tell him, man, every time you guys come here, you don't spend any money. Why do you go out? You guys just like freeloaders? Like just, you get it? And he would just squirm and squirm and squirm and
What's
squirm.
interesting about all that is, I don't perceive any of what he said.
Yeah.
What KP's saying.
Yeah.
And really, what it seems like is by him thinking that, he's creating that condition for himself because.
As within, so without.
Yeah, because when I went to get a water from the waitress. I walk up to the bar, I give her my ticket, and I was like, "Just give me a water." I walk away, and then she comes back. She's like, "Your drink ticket is expired."
Yeah.
So I'm about to be like, "Okay, I'm just gonna fucking pay for it, whatever."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "But I'm just gonna hook you up and give you one."
Yeah, I got free drinks last time too.
Yeah, so it's not that she thinks that we're fucking
Whatever.
whatever. Yeah, so it's like he's
That's what she thinks.
yeah, right. But I'm saying that because he's literally creating that, as you said, it's as within, so without.
Yeah.
He's literally creates that condition everywhere he goes.
Of course, that's a condition.
Which is funny because he's like the wealthiest person.
Yeah.
And he's being perceived as the least wealthiest. He's being perceived as the least wealthiest from these girls. That's a
Like
trip.
that for everybody. Like that for everybody.
Yeah.
That's the curse.
Yeah.
That is the curse, guys. Now check this out. Well, I forgot it. Oh, check this out. Okay, I'm gonna tell everybody a story online real quick. Okay, can I look at myself real quick? Okay, everybody, listen up. All the guys. Okay, all the guys. If I can see your face, it's even better because I have a story to tell you from a strip club last night. Is Wolf on or no? All right, I want you, all the guys, to imagine being me right now. Okay, and I want you to walk through my steps last night. Okay, Wolf and I go to the back. I don't know, we get money or bathroom or something. We're in the bathroom. On the way back, this club has like 3 girls that are dancing and they're all ugly, right? It's just like, what is this shit? And not only that, it's just like it's just not a fun place for anybody. Not us, we're okay, but like, it's just a shit place, right? And so we're walking back. I say to him, bro, fuck this. I'm gonna get this party started, bro. And I go, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm about to do it. And I say to him, watch. I go, watch. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fun. Got it, guys? So you say that now. You're me. Say that to your friend. We walk back, right? I like to sit like this. Not always, but you know, I like to kind of plop in my chair. Ready? So you're gonna be me. And I come back, and I'm right in front of the stage, center. Here's the stage, not too far. I pull up a chair right in the middle, right? So I come back, you're gonna be me, and I'm going to do this in my chair. I'm about to fucking get the party started, right? So then I go like this. I sit like this. Okay? All right. So you're gonna do that, right? You walk in all confident. There, did you see it? Yeah, all right, nice. So come in. So walk. All right, got this. Let's do this shit. Stand up. Are you ready? You're me. You're me. You're in a strip club. You go like this. Ready? Boom. There goes the chair. Flip. Right? You go back. Chair. Tumble. Fall. Right? Fall. Now, what's so funny is my experience of falling. Okay? Because it felt like I was tumbling down the stairs, but I wasn't. I kept falling. Right? And prior to that, I almost fell again. The chairs are a little loose. And before I almost fell, and somehow I caught myself. And I'm like, yeah, that happens. I always catch myself. Right? Well, this time I didn't catch myself. So you're me, right? You look cool. Everyone's kind of watching you. It's a shit place. You're going to make the party pop. You go like this, and bam, there goes the chair. And you go backwards, right? Not a little bit, straight back, like boom, boom, tumbling. As I'm going back, in my world, I keep falling. I keep like, when is this going to end? But really, just the chair flipped, right? I ended up on the ground like this in the strip club. Look. Like that. All right? So now, I'm in the middle of the strip club with my legs up, my arms up. And I've taken a big tumble. Right? Like you need to get up from that and go, ow, and are you okay kind of thing. But as I fall, remember I was in the middle of the stage, center stage? The chick on stage, she happens to be in this position. Right? Just happens to be there. So as I go down, I look up and I'm trying to get up and she's like that and I'm like that. Okay, let's pause right here. Arturo, are you listening?
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, well, let's talk, Arturo. I want to ask the guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Arturo, ready? You're me. You're with your friends. Okay, well. That's weird.
Okay.
You're with your friends, okay? And this happens to you. You tumble. And, ready? Everyone sees it and they get up to help you. Arturo, what are you going to do? And what do you feel?
Do that Bruce Lee backflip thing and land on your feet.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen, Arturo. There's a seat right here, Arturo. Legs are here. The chair is here. I'm on the floor. And although I'm quite agile, I don't think I'd be able to pull that off right there. It would be almost impossible, really. Maybe Yogi Chris could pull it off somehow. But I wouldn't be able to do that. So that would be cool if I could fucking Bruce Lee my ass off. and say, come here. I am stuck like a beetle on its back or a turtle, like this, okay? Right? You're in the middle of a strip club, bro. You're dressed nice. You took a tumble that took like 3 minutes to land. You land, you're up. Everybody's getting up. Even the waitress is coming up. How do you feel, Arturo?
Embarrassed.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So now remember, we have one friend who is there, who's wealthy with money, but poor and poor everywhere else. And he was having a problem saying that if we don't order alcohol, some of these waitresses might think we're not cool. That's his problem. My problem is I took a tumble and everyone's watching, and the same waitress is actually walking up to ask me if I'm okay and if my head is okay. This is about to go down, Arturo. Now, I'm going to put that man in my position. He fell. No, he definitely can't Bruce Lee up, that's for sure. But first of all, I am the one who fell. I'm down there. Right? It's embarrassing, isn't it? Good. Let's go to the next person. Let's go to the next guy. Arturo, that would suck. All right, let's move on. Next person. Liam. Is Liam there? TL, you're next. After Liam. Liam's there?
I didn't see.
I thought I did. Let's see gallery. No? Who's top left corner?
I'm ready.
We're done.
Oh, okay. Jordan, then TL. Well, TL's ready. TL, here we are. You got that, right? Boom,
Yeah.
TL. What's going on? How you feeling?
I'd have to laugh. Yeah, I'd have to laugh it off, and I would feel like I'm synchronized with the girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you would get there, laugh it off and synchronize because she was here too. You're right. What are you gonna do now, TL?
I don't know, bro. It's weird looking at you like this.
My toe is showing. All right, let me be more proper. It's not like my legs are split.
Yeah,
now-
what would I do?
Right past my balls. Okay, just so how are you gonna get up or not, or what are you gonna do? Give us, and that's good. I think that's a better idea than being embarrassed like Arturo. But what are you gonna do?
What would I do, bro? I would just be like, bro. I would point at the girl, and I would be like, and that would be it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How are you gonna get up, bro?
I don't know. I would put all attention on her. I would put the attention on somebody else. Maybe like roll out like a ninja. I don't fucking know.
All right, good. That's way better than being embarrassed. All right, let's go back out. Jordan, who's it? Jordan? You fall back. What do? How do you feel? Oh, another thing. Another thing. I don't have my shoes on. Okay? I take off my shoes. Another thing, I don't have socks. So I actually have bare feet in the air. But that adds a little bit to it, I think. I'm in a black button shirt, black slacks, white belt, nice jewelry, and my feet are like this in the air in the strip club. Okay? Jordan, how do you feel doing this? You're me now.
I actually just joined and I didn't catch the beginning of the story.
Next, let me see. What other guy is there? Let's do one more. Cygnus, what would you do? How are you feeling, Cygnus? If you were there, you would have seen AZD like this. Okay, then what?
Probably just laugh it off, get back up, and continue with business.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let me tell you. First and foremost, let's go back to me and then the screen. Everybody. Okay, check this out, everybody. So this happens, and I fall. I see her legs are split. Everybody's coming to rescue me. I'm going like this, and I'm yelling, "Leave me alone! Don't pick me up." They are not hearing me. They think I'm saying, "Help me."
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, I saw you fall, and then I was like, like, should I go? No. I was like, that would be kind of strange if I went over there, like,
Hey,
hey, AZD, it's like, it'd be like an old ass man or some shit trying to help you out, like 90-year-old man that falls in a chair or something.
right.
It was weird.
So I'm going like this. No, leave me alone. And I'm trying to time it because I need this chick's legs to be up because I want to do something, right? And as I'm saying, leave me alone with my hands, they're reaching for my hands to pick me up. And I don't want to be picked up. So I'm like trying not to be picked up while they're picking me up. So now it's like, no, wait. No, don't pick me up. And then I go harder. I'm like, I want it, leave it alone. Let me stay. Oh, everybody backed off. So I started dancing for her the way she was dancing, but it was a little late. I missed the fucking moment, right? So I danced for her, and I got up, and the waitress came. Are you okay? And everybody, the whole world came, and I was laughing hysterically. Okay? I was laughing hysterically. Then I got up, and you're right, the night went on. But do you remember what I had said to Wolf? Let's get this party started. Right? I turned to him and I said, well, that's one way to get the party started. You see that? And yes, that was actually the spark suddenly for the night. Okay? And in my life, nothing goes wrong. Okay? And in my life, the people that are close to me, you'll even hear it. Sometimes I say to them, hey, if I fall, don't worry about me. You understand that? Like I say that to them. If I fall, don't worry about me. Now, I may one day say, because I have, getting out of the car, hey, I may fall. I need to be around me or something, right? That's different. This is, I'm ready, man. I'm fucking ready to go. And so I fall, and it's very fun, very fun. And I get to experience a lot of things in that. Number one, I get to have everyone see that it's not just drinks that got spilled on me and it was okay. It's not just my wallet, I left it and we still got in, and on and on and on. This was the next level of shit. This was a tumble down the fucking non-existent stairs, right? And then the waitress came up. She said, oh my God, are you okay? Your head? I said, yeah, I'm invincible. Like that. Because I am. At least during that moment I am, right? And it was so great. It was so great. And last night, I had so many incredible moments that it was just, they'll show up as they do. But that was one of my favorites because it would be impossible to teach that. You'd have to see it. You'd have to know that even if you tumble all the way down with your socks up, legs in the air, that it's not only just okay, it's like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay? Now, I will tell you this because I could measure it. Even like when TL said, oh, I would, laugh it off, whatever. When you would get up, there would be a residual energy in you and everybody would be able to feel it. Everybody would feel that you're not 100% about it and you're trying to make it okay. Does everybody here agree with that? Yeah. This is something we can measure very clearly. Okay? We can measure when tension enters in and the person tries to be okay. Now, that didn't happen last night. As I would perceive people measuring me, is he really okay? Is he playing it off? And then it evaporated from everyone's mind. Why? Because it was what it was. It's fun. It's fun, right? It's like that's the spirit you should do martial arts in. That's the spirit you should do any sports in, right? You're there and you're invincible, okay? And you're just going to go at it. That's how the lion attacks. That's how any animal moves, right? Humans are cautious. So you move like Sultan, like Bennie corrected him, right? You move like cool, right? And it's never cool to move cool, all right? It's better to just move naturally. And you go, what does naturally mean? Well, I mean, how are you going to be natural when you've made so many deals with the dark side? Because if you make a wrong move, you're going to get punished by the dark side. What's the dark side mean? Well, there you go. We have a friend that has more money than everybody else, and he's worried about that. You see that? That's a lot of deals to make that much money. Right? It's true. What about the guy who's really good looking? Well, he better not be ugly when he stands up and moves. You see how that goes? What about the guy who's a real good fighter, a tough fighter? He better not let one person disrespect him when he's out. Why? Because that motherfucker is a fucking fighter. We want to get punked by him. Like, go on to any direction, right? And if you acquired it in some unrighteous way, your soul is stuck in it and you are owned by that thing. When I tell Cygnus, break up with your nasty ass bitch. Why can't he? What's so difficult about breaking up with a woman who you don't like and is destroying your life? What is so difficult? Well, I pay for this for her and this and that, and she moved here, and you know, I've without me, whatever. Oh, what do you think? That's not it. Okay, let's hear you. Go ahead. What is it?
Well, I mean, not trying to argue. I just
No,
think that's
I don't feel an argument.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
don't feel an argument.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I really don't. I just want to know what it is. Yeah.
It is sex, and it is
That's a major contract, right?
yeah, and it is that I agree. That is definitely contract.
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't know if it's paying for this or that, or I've invested
Well,
for
the
that.
sex is the payback for all that other stuff,
Sure.
right? So all
So
the
he
stuff
thinks,
for the
like,
sex, what?
because-
Because and all you got to just for sex right now, so it doesn't matter. We know that. Any guy that comes on says anything, you've seen it. I'll trace it right back to sex,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like I want to fucking get a thing. Why? Because you want to have sex. You know, I want to get that car. Why? Because you want to have sex. I'm moving to fucking Hawaii. Why? You want to have sex? Damn, bro.
Yeah, vacation.
Dang.
Go out
I
tonight.
mean, it's all good. Well, just jack off. How's that? Right? Save yourself some time, money, and energy. Okay? Yeah.
No, that was- yeah, I
sex.
think-
You're right. It is sex. Of course it's sex. Yeah, I agree with sex. I agree that it's sex that's destroying your life. It's the hex, right? Like Tyler. What? Sex, Tyler. It's all about sex. Yeah, it comes down to sex.
Where's-
Yeah,
where's
can't get
Tyler?
out of it. Sex.
Who's Tyler?
Up there. Am I reading wrong?
Yeah, maybe. Peter.
Tyler Peter. Peter, right? Sex. Guys that aren't talking. Sex. 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 Here for sex. Make money for sex.
No.
Oh,
Nah.
baby, we're talking the whole time. Sex.
I definitely don't pay money for that shit.
What's that?
I definitely don't pay money for that shit.
You don't pay money for sex, right?
Nah, no way.
No, that's true. You don't pay.
I never have.
Right. But you pay money for other things to get sex, right? Like things you get from press girls, right?
The audio is pretty bad since I've gone on. But what did you say? What else have I paid money for?
Spend money on yourself to better yourself. So if a girl has sex, right? $1.
Well, the only thing I spend my money on is a motorbike. I got a motorbike. And then that's all I spend my money on, just fucking go on, just flogging it on the highway.
What?
Yeah, that's all.
Doing,
That's all I do
doing
for
what? You
myself.
want, doing what online? Doing what online?
What?
Say spending money online? Is that what we said? We said.
Put money online?
On the highway.
Yeah,
How
flying
fast-
on.
how fast do you like to go on your motorbike on the highway?
Oh, like. Nah, not crazy. Like not crazy fast. Probably. What was that, bro?
Half miles per hour.
It's kilometers here. Probably the max I've done was like. Wait, what?
How many kilometers per hour do you go on your bike when you go fast by yourself flying down the freeway? You said.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Not much. I just cruise on it. I just
Give
swerve
me a
through.
fucking miles per hour, bro. How many kilometers? Just want to know a number.
Max I've done was probably like 200.
So what is that miles per hour? So you go 124 on a bike on a freeway?
Oh, nah, faster than that.
200
So how many miles is that per hour? So it's 124 miles per hour. You go 200 kilometers per hour, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, no, it's fun.
You're insane.
Yeah, I know.
You're insane. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Your life sucks. Are you trying to kill yourself? There's better
Nah,
ways to do it. Yeah.
I like going fast.
Are you trying to kill yourself or get attention, get hurt? Or what is it? Why would you go so fast in a human body on a motorcycle? What is the purpose besides trying to kill yourself or get attention or try to have so much thrill that you forget your bullshit? What is the purpose behind going that fast on a motorcycle? For a man
Yeah,
who's
well,
saying,
I agree with you. Yeah. No,
No,
I
I'm
agree with
asking-
you. It's stupid. Yeah, stupid.
what is the purpose? It is stupid, but you're doing it. What is the purpose you're doing it?
It was fun.
It's not fun. It's insane. Fun is going out, hanging out with your friends. There's a lot of things. That's not fun. That's dangerous in a way that puts you and others at risk. Why would a man do that and consider that fun and brag about it? Why? What is the purpose of doing that? Do you know that? Do you know that when you do it, you get a thrill from women when you go past them? Do you know that when you're going, you can see a car and you look at the hair and the back and you measure how many girls what they look like in a second? You're going man past them, and as you go, your attention is still on them. You know that? That happens. You know that in your bike, you go next to cars and you know which girls are there, and you get close and you wait, and you don't look first, but you know you're gonna look. And you wait and you do that cool look and you're nervous. You know you do that.
Nah, bro, they chase me. They chase me, mate.
Then
I
explain.
don't do that, bro. They chase me on the bike.
Look, I asked you to explain. You couldn't. So I started explaining. So you explain why you do it now. You say
Those
you don't
girls
know.
girls chase me on it.
You get one. What?
Those girls chase me on it. I don't
Girls-
go clubbing all the time and that. I got like,
Right.
I just
You
chill.
girls chase you on it, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What about guys? Do they chase you?
Oh, I tell them to get fucked. I don't race them.
Oh, you doing that for girls? Did you know you just admitted that or no?
Yeah. Yeah, but I probably do. Fucking oath.
You know, everyone heard you say this. I do it to get attention from women. You know they heard you say that, even though you didn't say those words. You know that's what they heard. Do you know that or not?
Wait, what did they hear? That I get attention.
You are on that bike going so fast so that you can grab a girl's attention. That's the only reason. Or you want to kill yourself. That's what everybody thinks right now. Are they right or wrong?
Nah, not flogging it. Like I do it because I just want to do it.
Why? You can't say why you want to do something insane. But
Oh,
you do know that girls chase you, right? And you're aware of that.
Yeah. I'm running
So
away
why are
from
you
them.
doing it? What?
Running away from them.
No, you're
I
not.
see
You're not
what-
running. You are running away from them because you're
Yeah.
afraid of them. But you like to get that attention and then reject them the way a fat girl rejects a hot guy and says, I would never get with him. I don't care if he's a football player. You're that fat, ugly girl who goes away and rejects the girls, but gets a thrill from them looking at you and you being faster than them. That's the only reason you're riding that bike, bro, is to get attention from women and tell other guys, I'm cooler than you. You have no other reason. Did you know that? If you do, tell me what it is.
Well, the other reason was that, and it's not a reason. It's legit the reason why.
Yeah,
Well,
tell me.
I had a fucking van before, and it looked like a
Yeah.
piece of shit. So I wanted a bike, so I got a bike.
Right.
I'm not gonna stay driving around a
200
shitty van.
kilometers per hour. Why from a van, piece of shit, ugly one, to a bike 200 miles an hour? It's women, isn't it? Isn't it sex in the end? Be honest.
Yeah, but I rarely do it. It's a thing. I don't always go that fast.
Right.
I don't
But if
know.
you
I don't
did,
even know why I said it. I guess
you
I
would
was
be
supposed to
dead
say it to you, but
probably.
what?
You would be dead right now, probably, or somebody else would be hurt if you went that fast all the time. It wouldn't be right. Or you'd be in jail
Yeah.
or whatever. Right? Because you're putting
Yeah.
everyone at risk when you do that. If
Yes.
I'm driving, you go
Yes,
on
I agree.
miles an hour and I don't see you and I make a right and I hit you, right? I have to live with killing you or whatever, a baby in the back or some shit, right? And you're doing all that for sex. If you're not, tell me why you're doing it. Because right now, that's what everybody hears. You're doing that for sex.
Yeah.
And you're afraid of sex. You're afraid of women. It's okay. You have to admit it. Otherwise, you can't go anywhere. Okay.
I don't think I'm afraid of women at all.
You don't think you're afraid of women?
Definitely not.
Okay. What about a hot woman?
Nah, fuck it. I'll just talk to her like she's my friend.
But what about not a friend? What about not a friend? Can you talk to her as not a friend? If she starts liking you, are you going to be afraid of her or are you going to like her? You know what to do if she likes you? She's pretty?
Yeah. Fuck it off.
You know how to talk to her comfortably?
Yeah. Bloody oath.
Do you want to put her on the back of your bike and show her how fast you can go and put another person at risk?
No, I'm not taking that one on the block.
You're not taking her on that bike.
I'm not backwards. I'm not backwards.
What if she said your bike is so cool? Can I get a ride on the back? You say no?
Yeah, I'll say no because I haven't got another helmet.
Oh, but what if she had a helmet? Get a helmet.
Yeah,
cool
I can't
guys,
anyway.
Cool guys have a bike with a chick helmet right behind it as they're riding. They know that night they're gonna get a chick on that helmet. I guarantee it. So you could do that, and then you could have a chick right behind you. Did you know that? Just make the helmet kind of pink. She'll say, "I like that helmet. Whose is that?" You go, "Some girl I'm dating," and you don't say nothing. She said, "Oh,
dude, I would take that on the block. That's fine.
What?
You're funny. You're funny. No, I'm not gonna do that, bro.
Super funny.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're getting
Put
the
a
bike.
pink helmet at the back of the fucking block.
You have the bike because you want women. So I'm just showing you how you could actually get women with it because you're not doing it. You're running away from them. So
yeah, but don't you want a nice car as well?
What?
Don't you want a nice car as well?
Yeah, I do, but not a bike.
There you go. We're on the same. There you go. Same thing.
Hold on. I want a nice car. You don't have a nice car. You have a bike at 200 miles an hour. Why is that the same? Ask me if I want a bike. No. Ask me if I had a bike. Yes. Tell me why I sold it. Because I almost got hit going 45 miles an hour in the street. And I said, no matter how fun this is not right. And I immediately sold my bike. Immediately sold my bike. I had one. Okay? And it was fun. It was very fun riding it. It was the most fun I had, probably by myself riding my bike. It is a blast. Until some fucker didn't see me on Lee and Winchester or some shit. I'm making a turn. I'm watching this fucker come. Of course he sees me. Of course he sees me. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Okay, focus. Pull over. Damn, that was some serious shit. I almost got hit. Then what went through my mind? My mom, my dad, my students, my girlfriends. Like, what the fuck am I doing? From there to my academy where I was going was not that long, bro. It was maybe a 4-minute, 5-minute ride, right? I went slow. I got there. I said, I'm selling my bike. And I did. Okay, fuck that. I value my life. I value what I do. Okay? And that's why I sold it. Now, do I want a nice car? Yes. Can I get a nice car? Yes. Have I had a really nice car? Yes. Well, you know what I did with my really nice car when I had it?
What?
I didn't even drive it. These guys were there.
You didn't even drive it. That's pretty good.
No. Did I drive my car? Okay, what kind of car was it? Listen, what kind of car was it? It was a black tinted Maserati with and it had a peanut butter inside the seats, leather, right? Boss, like you don't even fucking know. My girlfriends were driving it. And then guess how I got rid of it? Guess how I got rid of it? Because I knew I didn't want it anymore. I stopped paying for it. Then one morning, I thought they stole my car. So I came out with my car. So I went in, I was like, guys, someone stole my car. So I called the cops. The sheriff shows up. They dialed it in. They say, oh no, it was repoed. Right? And I was like, fuck yeah.
And how old your stuff?
And all my stuff, give a fuck, bro. Fuck that. There's me in a nice car, and I've had nice cars before that, and I'm gonna have a nice car again. But it's gonna be for my work, and it's gonna be right, and it has nothing to do with bitches. at all because I walk around. Okay, I walk around, I drive in whatever, and who gives a fuck? It's not about that. What I'm saying is, you're doing it to get sex, and that's what I was saying. You said, no, I'm not, but you are, and you're doing something really dangerous, man. Really dangerous. It's fucked up. You should stop doing that shit.
Yeah.
I'll sell you stupid. Fuck your bike. Okay, next.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. You're right. You got your points. You're 100%
Yes,
right.
I'm right. And then no one's gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Fuck the people that ride their bike, bro. Come on, man. I know. Okay, they're so weak. Anytime a man has to go to something, right, and forget about spirituality, that thing has women behind it. The only
Right.
time ever forgot God is when he ate the fucking apple from Eve.
Right.
I know a man.
I
who's
haven't
got a
forgot. God.
He has a passion about anything. That man has actually a passion for pussy. That's it. He's a slave to her vagina. I'm a
Right.
slave
No.
for you. No, you're not a slave to pussy.
Right. Yeah.
No.
I
You're a
haven't
master.
forgot the Father. Trust me. I
You're a
don't forget
master.
the Father.
What?
I don't forget the Father. Trust me. I don't forget the Father.
Why are we trying to go to heaven or hell driving like that if you don't forget the Father? When you go
Right,
that
well,
fast,
I don't worship
for
these
giving me
girls.
permission like
Fucking think I do.
AZD and fucking Octavio to go 200 kilometers per hour right now. That's how you do it? That's how you keep the Father in mind? Come on, man. Who are you lying to, bro? Why would you get here and lie, bro? You want to get better or not?
It's just I don't know. It's just a hobby on the bike, and then
Hobby, bro.
and I
Hobby
and I
is
still
fucking kids.
yeah.
The fuck you have a hobby for? How old are you? You don't go to hobby stores, bro. What are you talking about? Talking to a man here. You have a hobby? Why don't you have a fucking life if you have a hobby? I have a hobby picking up hot chicks. It's a hobby of mine. I hobby around every night and get hot chicks, bro. That's cool, right? And maybe it's not, but that's if I had a hobby, it's that. But it's actually my work, right? Drop your fucking hobby, drop your fucking bullshit, okay? Or you're gonna have a terrible fucking time at the end, bro. Okay? Come on, man. Get it together, bro. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I got you.
Cheers, bro.
All right, bro. Talk to you soon. Okay, Sultan. This time is going really fast right now. Well, actually, no. It wasn't. It slowed down. Yeah.
Not on there.
Salty.
I'm not.
Not even matter.
There you are.
Just hearing you talk to Benny earlier, and then the thing with KP.
Yeah.
I had a lot of realizations. Like,
Yeah.
First, just like agreeing with what Benny said.
Yeah.
Really, man, it's like I dropped something like by agreeing with that.
You dropped a piece of your ego, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because
He Benny? Good coach.
yeah.
Us.
So
We can say amen at the end of that now. Okay.
yeah, amen.
But
For sure. And really, like, because I've got like there's people that try to give me advice, and like on game, I mean.
yeah. They're not
And
qualified.
you gotta be careful who you take, man. You gotta be careful, man.
Only me.
I know.
Say, tell him.
Yeah, and I know when Benny was saying it last night, it was true. So like I know when it's true, and I know when it's wrong. Like you can just tell. Like
Yeah.
I know when I mean wrong, I mean it's not correct. It's not correct, like what you're saying. Like if you're saying, bro, I think that you did that, I'm like,
Yeah,
no, that's not
get
true.
it.
Like I know when it's true, and I know when it's like false.
Okay, got it.
So, and I see like there's a like because you said vain, like you give me the word vanity.
Yeah,
like,
vanity.
Yeah. I see how my attention goes not to the word, but like with what the word actually means. Like my attention gets put on it sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's when that happens. That's when that walk. We're talking about the walk, or we're talking about I forgot what else is mentioned.
Yeah,
But that the walk is everything. The walk is it just manifests in different areas.
Exactly.
So
Jeez.
I see when my attention is put on like an appearance or an achievement or a goal or something, that's when the spirit of vanity comes out in field.
Why do you guys think about yourselves so much? That's weird to me. What are you thinking about? Like, what are you thinking about? Why are you thinking about this? Right?
Yeah.
Make sure your breath is good. Make sure you're not dirty. And then what are you worried about after that? What the fuck happened to you guys? It's very unnatural for a lion or a jaguar or a tiger or a bird or a fucking tree to keep looking at itself. What are you doing, bird? Shaking me out. Right? Is my feathers okay? The fuck, dude? Stop. Okay? Stop. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Next Zane person.
You're done. Come on.
Chicken. Who's next? Okay. Well, Gio, what's up with you? Anything? Let's hear Gio.
I'm just feeling very I don't know how to say these words. It's like yesterday I was saying I'm feeling more playful, but it's like I don't know. It's like I want to say I'm feeling more innocent, but I'm just feeling more. There's an excitement about something, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's excitement for life.
Yeah.
There's a really an exciting feeling that just keeps boiling up more and more, especially since Octavio testified how he's been fasting and he's able to connect more with the Almighty Father that's up there, man. I'm like, oh, I want to hear those words that his authority, his command, like when he speaks, I don't want to miss it.
Ha, that's nice, dude. That's nice. Dang. Look at where we started. Look where we are. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. I kept telling you guys, okay? Don't miss it. All right, now look at these men talking, man. God, it would be a dream for any man to feel like these guys right now. And they are just at the bottom ladder. First step, literally. No one is even past the first step. And there's so many steps, I don't know how many there are. I just know that I'm way up there on the same steps they're on. And what he's saying, I've been saying for a while to them. So they have the word, it's going to be, bro, it's going to be the greatest life you've ever had. Because that feeling keeps bubbling up more and more and more and more and more. And that desire to have that command presence will be there. And it'll just be there all the time. I mean, that's all you do. Right? You're already in it, dude. You're already in it. That's faith. You just, that's it.
Faith.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's going to be a good night tonight. Are you coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think you and Octavio should sit next to each other tonight.
For
Yeah,
sure.
you don't need to talk, but just kind of sit next to each other and see what comes up. Okay?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, who else? Anybody online? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared. It's okay. All right? Listen, if you are somebody who is dealing with as much as we're dealing with, okay? I'm censoring my words, so I'm not going to censor them now. If you are going to deal with demons and darkness, you must consistently be in confession and prayer. Right? So the fake Catholic churches, they have their priests do confession before they go do an exorcism. And they do it all the time, right? I don't need to go into confession before I fucking face anybody. It's a 24-hour confession. You get that? It's weird to me. Now, when you're done, just like any animal, you should shake it off because there's residual. Anytime you even talk to somebody, there's residual. Okay? When you go from one person to the other, shake it off. How? I don't know. Start with knowing that that conversation has affected you somehow, positive or negative. Shake it off and move on, okay? All right, moving on. Shaking it off and moving on. All right, who next? Let's see. Okay, I'll call on you up there then. All right. If you don't want to talk, just take off when I call you. Let's see. Who's Stephen Rowe? Has he spoken here before?
Yeah.
Stephen, would you like to unmute and find out what's happening? You don't have to show your face though. You look unmuted, so if you're speaking, we can't hear you. Okay, we're not connecting audio, Stephen. We'll come back to you, okay? And Guerrero, what's happening? Are you there? Can you talk?
Yes, brother.
What's up? Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing great, sir. Everything's good right now. I'm excited to go this weekend to you guys.
You coming? What day are you coming here?
More than likely Saturday morning. I should be there. Right.
Okay.
Before,
Are you planning on being? Are you planning on being part of the party, the event?
Yes. I'm going to be in the audience.
Okay, got it. Okay, nice. Well, how's it going?
Yeah, everything's going smooth. I wanted to speak on it more when I get there, but I'll give a little bit here.
Yeah.
Last time I went there to Las Vegas, I died at the club, right? Well, that was just the beginning, because after that, when I came back over here, it was I had an ego death out of this world. I got sick, my throat closed up. I didn't eat. I couldn't eat or swallow or drink water for 4 days. And
good, you were too fat.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was just it was so cool to go through it, because on the other end it was better. It was more I knew myself more, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, exactly. And that happens to you guys, okay? Every time you purify, there's gonna be a little sickness, okay? It just makes sense. But then it feels better afterwards, because you're getting rid of illness, right? In the body. So you're getting rid of your soul's illness. Don't be surprised for a little bit, okay? Just hang in there and don't do some dumb shit to try to fix that. Let it run its process. Yep.
Yes, and there was moments where I thought I was actually gonna die and choke because I couldn't breathe. It was so closed up. I'm like, man, should I go to the doctor? I'm like, no. Just stay in prayer, stay with God. So I went through it, and I kept going to work. That was another thing. So at this moment, I'm like, okay, I just stayed in prayer, and I just knew I had to call in sick. And you know me, I've never called in sick at work.
Yeah.
And for something, God or whoever told me, or I just knew I had to do it. So fuck it. I called in, and I said, I called in sick. I said, I'm not coming in.
Nice. That was good, man. That was a good move.
Yes. And the crazy thing, the next day, that fucking throat cleared up.
Yep.
And now I'm like, wow.
Yeah, because you were too attached to the identity of not missing a day.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's like, I don't ever want to tap in jiu-jitsu. Okay. Great. Enjoy.
So all that just like, wow, okay, I had to go through that too. And so now I'm not that guy. I've called in sick already. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm excited, like I said, to be there and just keep killing my identity. So it's gonna be it's exciting for me.
Yeah, man, it sounds great. We'll see you soon. See you soon. Okay, who's next? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want to say one more.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, regards to the vanity.
Yeah.
Like, it's gotten less. And I do.
Give her mic.
Oh, it's not working. Hello. Testing 1 2 1 2. Hey.
Is it on? That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's on.
It's good now.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Where it just randomly comes up where my attention will go, like on my appearance or something. I don't know why. I don't know.
You're ugly, bro.
I know. I'm just saying it because for some reason when I say it, it clears something when I'm talking about it, because I never say it, like, just I keep quiet about it. So
yeah, just face it. You're ugly.
Yeah.
I'm on the outside.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking in.
Yeah.
I can see through you. See your true colors inside your ugly, ugly like him. I can see through you. You're ugly.
Yeah.
Why are you so ugly? What's it like being so ugly and pretending to be so good looking?
Feels strange.
Right.
Yeah.
Why does it feel strange?
Like you said, why does it feel strange?
Yeah, like what do you mean?
Oh.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's like strange isn't like it's like you got to keep checking to see if that's what it is.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
That's the ugliness.
Yeah.
That makes you ugly.
Exactly.
So why so ugly? That's what I'm talking about. Why that ugly thing that you have to check yourself? What is that? Disgusting. It's like you have to keep going to the bathroom and checking your dick.
Yeah.
To make sure it's there.
Yeah, it's not. That's the thing. It's not me. Like some thought comes up around that time.
So when are you gonna understand that thoughts are demons? At what point are you gonna get this? If you guys keep saying a thought comes up and then you keep holding on to it, I'm gonna have to be like, what the fuck is going on with you? Right?
Well, I drop it, but there's times where like I'm not aware, like I must not be aware of it. I'm not aware of it, and then and then it comes up.
Yeah.
Like last night, it was there, then it wasn't there. Like it'll go away and it'll go and come, and the moments that it was there are those moments that like Bennie was talking about.
Yeah. But what if it was there the whole time? Bennie, was it there the whole time or no?
Hey, give me a second.
Just answer from there, Bennie.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still talking to him. When did you notice it in him?
At Rhino.
Oh, Rhino. That's like days before.
Yeah.
When did you notice it last night?
When he was standing away from us.
When he got up to move.
Yeah.
What about before?
I've noticed like his movements because he was right in front of me. So I noticed his movements where he tipped the dancer, turned his back. Like it seemed like everything was planned. It didn't come natural. Like from that moment on, everything else was planned.
Yeah. So what if it was there earlier than you know? Then what?
If it was there earlier?
No, him.
Oh.
Ask him. What do you think? What if it was earlier than you knew? Look, guys, you got to remove the spirit. Okay? That's it. That's why you can't fix yourselves. It's a spirit outside. You got to get rid of it. That's it. Otherwise, it's always there. It's always there. Okay? How does one do that? You start by showing up and knowing that I achieved it, in quotes, through this. Okay? That's that. Now, any other way, you're welcome to do it, but I was not able to do the other way. This is the way I did it, okay? So what you have to get rid of the spirit of this thing. You know why you're holding on to it? Because you think you're ugly. See that? You think you're ugly. You're afraid of how ugly you would be. You get that? What do you think, Jill? You like this talk now, right? Pitch in now, Gio. Pitch in with the pitcher. Pitch the ball.
I fuck with Gio, man. I like Gio.
Yeah. Don't let that fool you. Go.
No, that's not bad.
I know. No.
That's not what it was, bro.
Yeah, I like Gio. He's my best.
No, that's not what it was.
I respect what he said.
No, I swear that's not what it was.
Tell me, Gio. Make it hard to listen to you.
No, go hard, bro.
Yeah, make it.
That's not why I said it.
Oh, man. I know. Go. What do you think, Gio?
I just think you're so concerned. Just super concerned, bro.
So he's so afraid of how ugly he is.
And it's just like the opposite. We were talking about how KP he has all the money.
Dude, in the most not nice way. Right? Go ahead.
The wealthiest man in the room feels the poorest man in the group.
Yeah.
Bro, it's same disease.
Right.
No, don't tell him he's good looking. He's ugly.
You're ugly. But come on, bro.
One of the ugliest guys in here. Yeah. Well,
That's keeping you so stiff, bro. It's like a statue.
stiff.
No one likes that.
Nah. Super stiff, says yoga. Let's go to Yogi Chris.
I love you, Chris.
I don't want to do yoga. I do yoga classes.
Oh, yeah, that's
The other day I stopped breathing before I walked up, and it really helps me. So, what's your advice?
I think one of the brothers at the club last night was asking, he had sent me a text message about yoga class, how much I charge for, just him this and that.
Who?
Powerhouse. And I had just canceled the yoga program. I've been teaching yoga every weekend for like 3 years. It's just funny.
Yeah. It is funny.
But yeah, I mean, there are at least 2 guys that walk stiff as a board.
Well, he's one. Who's the other one?
Shamir.
Oh, Shamir doesn't even count as a guy. He doesn't. Not yet. He's trying to be a guy, but he's not a guy yet.
So I mean, yeah, you have a gate.
So you, Shamir, why do you always get compared to Shamir? Have you noticed that? I do it all the time.
Yeah.
What?
Him and Shamir, I always compare them. And now the stiffness is the same.
Well, I mean, because they're both just like super stiff when they walk. I wasn't trying to compare them. It's just
Yeah. Well, it shows up. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's that. Octavio, what do you think? Zay, you're next. With a voice, Zay.
Man, I noticed every time I ever worried about my looks, it was my mom always trying to.
Yeah, we'll talk about him.
Getting,
Yeah, just talk about him right now. I want to talk about him.
yeah, nobody cares about how you look, bro.
He does.
Honestly. Like nobody cares at all.
What's he like out there in regards to his looks? He says he's stiff. He says whatever he said. What do you see?
It's obvious that you care a lot.
What does that look like?
Stiff. Just stiff. You're worried, tension. Yeah, just worried all the time. Just worried about how you look. More, you put that above like genuinely talking to somebody.
Nice one. That's a good one.
Mhm.
Right? Well, they're all good, but that's like a little further.
Yeah,
Well, anything else?
that's it.
Zay, what do you think?
I could say more on that.
Yeah, we'll get back. We'll come back.
Yeah,
Let's Zay and then go. Then get back to you, Chris.
Yeah, I would say that one thing I think that would help you out is that
What do you observe? Don't help him.
Okay,
I'm the coach.
Okay, what I'm observing is, I think that like, you're very cautious how the way you look and how the way you move, and with that, it doesn't make you look natural. It makes you look robotic in essence, And I mean, as a man, that's all I gotta say. I mean, I got advice, but
Yeah, that's good. Get back to cap. No cap. Hey, no cap, bro.
Yeah, I think that word of caution, like very cautious about how you move is accurate. It reminds me of different private moments, like with Marin or different people that
Marin's another one.
can tell that
Get compared to all the time.
are like you're very self-aware. That's not the right wording, but you're just like you're paying attention to yourself and your movement, and it's obvious to me looking at it's like when you see someone have a thought and you can tell they just had a thought.
Yeah.
And it's like I can tell the thought.
Well, like, wait, what?
Your thought is on yourself with your hand movements and the things that you do and how you walk and carry. Sometimes it's not, and it's nice. It's more freeing because you have a look, you have game, and
No, he's ugly.
But when you are self-conscious about your movement, it's there's a stiffness that is your physical stiffness from lifting and whatever, and that's different than there's a rigidity in your movement, like it's confined, not just because you're not as flexible, but because it's like shouldn't do this because how that might be perceived. That's
Sounds like KP, bro.
how it comes.
It sounds like KP. Right? It sounds like the drink. Isn't it? The way you say, I mean, is that right to you guys? I don't want to be perceived as right? Who's that, man? Can't see. Mute.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, just a second.
Scion, just, yeah, mute.
We'll get to you in a second, okay? All right. So, not for too long. Now you know, but you already know. But in order to free it, you have to be ugly. When he could realize how ugly he is, then things will change, okay? And that's why it's going to be so difficult, everybody. You get it? That's why Guerrero calling in work was really good. Whatever you built your identity on. Man, you know how many times girls say to me, are you a fighter? You hear that? Whatever, bitch. Are you going to fight me? Huh? Someone want to beat up for you? What does that mean? No, I'm not. I used to fight, whatever. But people get stuck to your identities, right? Fuck your identities, bro. It's what's holding you back. You go, I feel like I'm holding myself back. Your identity is holding you back, and you think you're your identity. The first thing you got to do, I tell every man who studies with me, first step, if you want to learn from me, break up with the girl you're with right now. But she's a great girl. If you want to learn from me, break up with her right now, okay? You cannot learn from me otherwise. You won't get it, all right? Break up with the girl. Now, some people have done it, and they did well here, right? For you, you have to know that you're ugly. That's it. Yeah, for sure.
By the way,
No, not you, bro. Go ahead. In me.
Yeah, I first just I appreciate everyone saying.
Yeah, and I appreciate that you appreciate it. I can see.
Yeah, because all of it's true, and I knew that, but yeah, it's good to hear from other people.
This is different when it goes like that.
Totally,
right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and what I'm not trying to pry into what you're saying because.
But do it. I want that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pry deep into what I'm saying, everybody. I like it.
When I say but I mean I don't want to keep looking into it because then you can get confused because you keep asking questions about something. So I'm just gonna ask one question.
Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah. This problem a lot of people have, okay, in a different form.
Yeah.
Same problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you say you have to be ugly, because I think you've said that to me before, maybe in a different way.
In a different way.
And I didn't ask, but what I perceived when you said it, was not. Well, how I perceived it was to make myself look ugly, which is obviously not the thing. Because
now I'm saying something different.
Yeah,
now I'm saying you're ugly.
Yeah, you're saying to realize that by being that way.
No, I'm saying realize you're ugly. Look in the mirror and go, I'm ugly. That's what I'm saying.
I see.
Yeah,
I see it.
You got to see how ugly you are.
I got it.
I have a realization, an analogy also for that. It would be like me looking in the mirror and saying, I don't know anything. I'm dumb. Because knowledge is vanity also.
That would be for him. We all have it, right? We all have it. And you could try the words. They're not going to work. But I want to just show you that you've actually watched this guy consistently say out, he's ugly. They don't like him. He's broke. Right? He's nobody. I'm not ugly. I'm a follower. You've heard me say, oh, you should go out with me and my girlfriend sometime. Right? When we walk up and the hostess is there and she says table for two, and I said, I'm her bitch. She looked at me. I said, I'm her bitch. I do whatever the fuck she wants. And I looked at Hannah. And I was like, oh. And then the girl looked at me like, you say, oh, I'm her bitch. And I just stood there. Right? You got to be. Now, if he goes out and he says, I'm ugly, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work.
Right.
But you can try it. What, Gio?
Try to put the words like pulling up the store.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
Not that ugly fucker.
The fact that you can't, you don't realize that you're ugly is the reason why people don't want to talk to you. Man, and I know you said it. You said it that you don't judge other people, but you judge yourself.
Yeah.
So you must be what? Judging what?
You're judging everyone. Because by not seeing that, by not realizing how ugly you are, everyone else you can't see their ugliness. But the thing is, you're judging their ugliness. You're consistently doing it. and they can feel it, bro.
Yeah.
They can feel it, and the once because it's not for me to judge. Everyone has their
And he
ugliness.
was hella ugly. You're just ugly. He's hella ugly. Imagine being him. I'm embarrassed to point him out.
Shit, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah,
He's also my friend. Don't look at him so long. Yeah, go ahead.
exactly, bro.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Right, go on. Just checking.
And that's how that's for me. I don't judge people because of that. Because I know everyone has their own shit. I have my own shit, but I'm not gonna judge their shit, bro. I know nothing about them.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. That's exactly why, bro. Check it out, man. No one wants to talk to you, bro. After that.
That was just that. That was like I'm about to go from. It's one cut. That was nice. Good. Anybody else want to say how ugly Sultan is? We can justify.
Is it the same way?
Is it the same way?
Is it the same way that you look in the mirror and then you say, "I'm a monster," or the destruction that? No. For my case, in context of me, is it the same way? How?
No. For you, I would do something different. I would look in the mirror and say, "I'm a pussy."
Interesting. Okay.
Super interesting.
I
You have to
wouldn't-
look in the mirror. Oh, I'm a pussy worshipping girl. I'm not a man. I am a fucking vagina. And I've done everything I can to fuck 2 girls at least in a row. Yeah. So you have to see that you're actually gross. Right? You all got to know that you made a lot of deals with the bad side to get what you want, and that's why you all feel so bad. Right? You feel bad, and you can't. Right? You could be good looking or rich. You could be whatever. Just watch out when this little ugly gremlin walks up next to you and a girl. This guy. Okay? Because it doesn't matter. I could burp. I'll say things like, "I need to take a shit right now." Bro, I say it all. Okay? And that is okay. Right? Because I don't identify with the Rashdi Bazaar. Well, I do now, actually, to be honest. Right? It's different now. But you go through steps of it. So now I love a Rashdi Bazaar. Okay? And he doesn't enter like an ego. He enters like a trinity. Right? He does the work of the next guy, and it's fucking great. Now I could like being a Rosh again. Right? Because a Rosh is now in order. He's clean now, and he gets to live a great fucking life. He gets to have all the things all the men in the entire world want, and he gets to enjoy it freely now, without any upset inside his system. If he fucked a girl, if he didn't fuck a girl, if he fucking, he's cool, man. Okay, but first he has to be dropped. Right? He has to be completely annihilated. He who finds his life will lose his life. He loses his life, finds his life, right? And you guys are getting life from things. You need to get life from the creator who created you, right? Then you could fast for days or, I mean, man, supernatural is real. This is a supernatural story, okay? To achieve supernatural status, you're going to have to go where supernature is created. Nature is there, and you guys can't even be natural. There's nature. First, you become natural, okay? Then you become supernatural. I sit here as a supernatural being. I mean, come test it, bro. You know what I mean? It's amazing. And your superpowers are going to be different than mine, and that becomes fun, right? The reason why Wolf and I had fun is we just sat there the whole night, me talking to him about his superpowers and showing him mine. And that was so fun that he could just sit in it and observe the stuff that I was saying. And if it was true for him, then he would experience it. If it wasn't true for him, then of course he wouldn't experience it, right? But he was, we'll see, in class, I'm sure he'll talk about it. So you got to face how dirty you are. He's got to face how ugly he is, right? On and on and on. Gio has to face what? What do you think you have to face? Joe.
Lust.
Ooh, put Joe back on.
Yeah, I have to face more face off with the lust, not feeding at all. That's what I got.
Yeah. Why is it difficult?
So it's what do they call it? Like
Evil?
it's evil and it's quick, the quick easy route. That the people call it it's just cheating. It's like cheating, bro. It's not trusting, not believing it.
That's it. That's what I was going to tell you. It's not that. It's more faith. More faith.
More faith. That's what it is.
Yeah. You have a lot of faith, but he says, ye of little faith. That means there's more faith. Okay? He's measuring it in his words. So you will have more faith. And it will happen when you're around, but I want you to observe it. Right? If you go around trying to handle your lust, you're back in hell. That means you don't have faith in everything that you experienced already. Right?
Right.
If everything you experience is true and you're witnessing all this, then have faith that lust is gone. And you go, well, I want her. Okay. Cool. That's a little different than being sneaky and moving around and maneuvering around it. Right?
Right.
When I'm walking up to put $1 up there or whatever, it's not lust, but it's fun. I'm also aware of my body, but not like that. I also, at times, my movement would change. My movement changes all through the night, right? Depending on what spirit comes in me. And sometimes, like it happened last night, because I had to show Wolf how his character would move, but I wasn't moving like him, right? And then suddenly, boom, there I was. I turned to him. I said, watch how my body moves now. Because the way this body moves is the way that body needs to move. Now, at that moment, when I'm reaching for the drink, it's more like this. I'm very aware. I'm also aware of my body. But I'm not aware of it to impress anybody. There's a difference. I also know I might look weird. That's not why I'm aware of my body. I'm aware of my body the same way we used to do private moments. When you're on the stage, you're aware of your body, but you shouldn't be performing. But you're aware there's an audience also. And that can only really private moment. You get what I'm saying? Now $2,000 to do it for everybody, including people here, for private moment. Okay? Because that will get you the training of what you need to do. You have to be able to be private in public, yet aware of the public and not violating. And even more than that. So it's not just being aware of your body. It's not that. I'm also aware of my words. Okay? My tongue lashes out and then it doesn't. Then everything is very precise. Every word goes in. And in that moment, I'm aware of those words like nobody could even imagine. Oh, right? So that's why you can't have rules. Because you're going to get caught. You have to have faith. Okay? And then you can do all kinds of miraculous things that you were designed to do in this life, okay? And you were designed to enjoy life, okay? However, you're cursed from birth, right? So now it's not time to enjoy life yet. It's time to remove the curse so you could see the world more as it is, right? And this vision of mine continues to change. It sees the world, then it sees it with other eyes, and the other eyes make more sense. And when I speak from the other eyes, everybody get, then I think I got it. Okay? But good thing I know that I don't know shit. Because I know that. And it's still becoming more and more real to me because sometimes I just know it. And then in the last second, it changes on me. And when I change it, I see why it had to be like that. Because if I'm doing what I'm doing and the devil is real, then believe me, there's a lot of interest in me not doing what I do. Right? The Holy Spirit ensures. But that was this morning. Last night was the first night I broke down more how I worship. Okay? And as I was doing it, I was really surprised that I was doing it, but I'm always surprised when my mouth is speaking. So it is what it is. And I broke it down really, really well. And before class, I do my prayer and ritual. Ritual is a wrong word unless used properly. Okay? So when I say it, I have to qualify it, right? It's like prayer for me, dancing, moving, right? And today it was very interesting, man. You know, it wasn't happening what happens. Then it happened. I was like, great. And then I sat down, and then we started. And before you know it, it changed. And when it changed, like, boom. And I said, oh, damn. Nobody could catch that. Nobody could catch that. Because last night, the people were in the room that I was explaining to. And my movement was being checked, being processed and analyzed. Okay, I'm fine. I showed everybody how to do it, right? But what is happening that this box around me is expanding, but not the way it normally expands. All right, well, fuck it. I have faith. Let's go, right? I'm going to do my job, and it's going to be good. I'm sharp. I can do it. I sit here, and then boom. At that moment, it was revealed again. You get it? You have to show the process so that people see there is no process. You get it? It's amazing. And you have to break it down exactly as it is. And then when you break it down, guess what? Now it won't work for you, AZD. But guess what? You're still going to get it. Right? So I learned a lot today. It's amazing, man. It's just, and that's what faith is, right? To the last second, like microsecond, it measures differently, right? And it's like, whoa. But then when it happened properly, I got, fuck, that is so amazing. Like nobody, that's the fighter nobody could catch, right? He's a jiu-jitsu expert. And then he suddenly comes in there and he doesn't even punch you. He like stabs you. And like, I never thought he would stab somebody. He was there to kill, so don't worry about it. All right, anyways, I can get on lost in my story because I love it so much. All right, moving on. So you're ugly. We got that. You're saved. Stop fucking with it. And you're a pervert. Now moving on. Okay, who else? Who else wants to know what's really going on with them? To free your soul. Free your soul. Something's coming out of you? Let's hear it. Let it come out. Isn't it better to be ugly sometimes? A little freeing, bro. It really is freeing, bro. Right? And you know what? Isn't it freeing to just know? I'm watching you, bro. That's not lust, bro. It's not. It's not, bro. Tonight, you'll see. It's not lust. It's time you enjoy women. It's time you enjoy women. They were created for you to enjoy them. You get it? But lust is different. You want them, that's fine. So what? It's not the same. You get it? Also, like right now, I want food really bad. I'm not lusting for it. You get the difference? I'm not just smelling it and thinking about it. It would be great to have some food right now. When the time comes, if that's the food, that's the food. Lust is different, man. It's got, I know I can feel it. You know, you can see, I can see. So something is there, but it's just counting on your disbelief. Like there's just like one thread, okay? And I know the way to get rid of it. It's to not run from it. But tonight, enjoy women, right? Tonight, get some dances. Borrow some money from KP. He's rich. Get some dances tonight. Drink tonight. If you fuck up, you'll be fixed right away by the Father. But I don't think you're going to fuck up. But you need to let go and fuck up. It's like jujitsu, right? But Tyler would always say, you got to trust your jujitsu, man. That's why. You know, I've told the story before, but I think it would be very relevant here. So there was a guy who was really, really just like a bad, you know, it's so funny. This guy was such a bad person. And him and his little group of friends, when MMA was getting big, they were all like high-level wrestlers and brawlers in the street, thugs, but they all trained, right? And so they went from school to school, beating up instructors. And then they showed up at IMC Academy. And I had just started jiu-jitsu. I was okay, right? And they showed up, and I recognized them because the word was going around about these guys. They were literally in San Jose, about 5 of them, and they would show up to a school, and they would ask the instructor, can we train? And they'd be all nice, and they'd go, and they would beat up everybody. And then they would challenge the instructor and beat his ass. Literally. Literally, they would do that. No. It is a martial arts ethic that plays out in stories like that. Good martial arts adventures in life have that. You want that because I have to face that. Joe, I'm telling you, what's happening? Get a microphone. This is for you, bro. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to say about jiu-jitsu is the way I want you to handle tonight, okay? You'll see what I'm saying, and then it'll make sense tonight, okay? So listen to the story. So these guys will go around beating everybody up. Think of them as lust. Okay?
Guys are beating up everybody.
They're going to martial arts school, acting nice, doing a free class, and if there's 3 of them, like 2 of them go in, 1 stands out. It's just a whole fucking thing they do, bro. And so I'm teaching, and they walk into IMC Academy, 2 of them, I recognize them. I go, I introduce myself. They go, yeah, we heard, you know, this and that. What do you guys do? I said, well, whatever, you know, have a seat if you want to watch. They're watching, they're snickering like this. And it's burning me, right? So I didn't think I could beat them up at the time, but I knew I was going to fight them if I had to. That was going to be different. I don't like that shit. So I walked up to him. His name is Diallo. He's my friend now. The Diallo, if you guys want to come into class, go ahead. However, these are new students. If you guys want to stick around when everybody leaves, then I can train with you guys. And they kind of looked at each other and they're like, what time is it? We'll be back, they say. They get up and go. My heart is beating fast because I have to fight these guys later, right? And there's nobody in my academy that can fight them. Taklaba's young, everybody's young, right? I'm the only one that can do it. They go away. They don't come back. One day I'm in Santa Cruz, Batata's academy, and I'm the only, it's Julio, the black belt over there who owns that school, Batata, and me. There's no other students for days and days and days and days and days. I'm warming up. Oh my fucking God. The guys walk in, the same 2 guys. I look at them. They look at me. Oh, you train here? Yeah. We want to train. Batata can tell who they are. The way he's moving. He's moving, right? I go to Batata out of fear. I said, Batata, these are those guys. He goes, Master, you have to fight them. Straight up. I was like, oh, okay. He goes, trust your jiu-jitsu. Well, I'm nervous. I'm scared. So you know, right? Like for real. Because I know it's going to happen. And so he takes a fucking guy that is like the meanest fucking guy, right? Batata would know it the moment I call him. So this guy and I fight. And it's a 10-minute match, okay? And for 10 minutes, I look like a praying mantis. I'm like this in front of him. He moves, I block it. He moves, I do great in my mind, right? How about this fucking asshole, right? 10 minutes, bro. It's over, and I can tell Batata is not happy. Just tell, right? They leave. I leave, and I call him. And I was at IMC at the time at the academy. Batata, why'd you do the match? He goes, Master, no good. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, what'd you do? He goes, you stared at him the whole time. I said, he couldn't do anything. He goes, you know jujitsu. You're supposed to beat him. I said, I don't know, man. He goes, you're supposed to beat him. He goes, next time, if you face him, just go in and give the guy position, which is like, you don't want to do that shit. I'm like, but Batala, he's like, look, man, he's pissed. I could tell, and I don't want to push. He goes, you need to trust your jiu-jitsu. If you get to fight with him again, give him position, which means like take a bad position. So this motherfucker is in my head for months when I show up, but he doesn't show up. Motherfucker shows up one day. Batata's now moved academies to Los Gatos. He walks in, my heart drops. Batata looks at me, right? What's the fucking guy's name? The guy from whatever the fuck his name was, it'll come to me. He says to him, let's say Jose. He says, Jose, you're gonna go with Master. We're gonna go with Master. Oh, okay. Man, I'm so nervous. Batata stands up, there's another student, right? Okay, he goes, no time limit today. You guys train by yourself, right? I got warmed up. The guy's all cocky and shit. And then we start, right? Batata stands right over us like this. He's just watching like this. We're fighting right here. The moment we start, bro, I did this in with my other teacher, right? I said, fuck this, bro, right? So I just fucking went in, rushed him, and it went. At some point, he got my back. And he was trying to choke me, and I'm blocking. And there's a way to do it. You go on, you're not supposed to do it in jiu-jitsu. You go under the nose, and you go like that. You press, it's like a pressure point, right? You don't do that in the fucking academy. There's a lot of things you don't do. So this motherfucker starts doing this shit, right? And he's going as hard, and I'm like, oh my God, our nose is gonna break. But I'm not tapping or saying anything, right? Then he goes like this, with this part on my nose like this, right? You know, and he starts going in like this on my nose, right? My nose is gonna break. I'm looking at Batata, he's watching me. And dude, I mean, it's fucked up, right? He's going, he's trying to break my nose. He goes, my nose doesn't break, it just keeps going down, right? But it's fucking hurting. But then something happened. He was really trying to hurt me, man. Like really, he was trying to break my nose. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That's the lust in you. You're free. And it's gonna, you know what I mean? Boom, it's gonna go. But something happened when I saw what was happening. I knew at that moment, if I get out of this fucking move, I'm gonna fuck him up, bro. And I'm telling you, it was just please let me get out of this fucking hell because it's hard to get out of that shit. Bro, I got out somehow. Didn't beat him, but for the first time, I fought him. I couldn't beat him. It was even, okay? But I fought him finally. When it was over, him and I became one of the best friends ever. He became one of the nicest guys I ever knew. He started training there. He started saying, I'm going to train with you. Then he went out with me to the club. We went to the club. You guys know the story. I went with the two guys to Los Gatos Bar and Grill. You know the story? He hits me up. He likes me now. I'm the only guy I can talk to him. He shows up. I want to fight him. He becomes a great training partner. Still scary though, right? But he starts respecting me. Then he wants to go out. So we go out. And I'm with a bunch of guys actually that night. I step out for 1 minute. I come back and they're like, where were you? Where's your phone? I'm like, my phone? Oh shit, what happened? But these guys, they got in a fight right when you left. I go, what happened? He goes, they choked out the bouncers. I go, where are they? He goes, they left. So I call, where are you guys? Oh, bro, where were you? He did that. We dropped them, right? This guy's life became so bad. Yeah. I remember his name now, but I won't say it now. That when I opened up academies later, one day, I was in a very bad neighborhood. And I would walk there, right? I see this guy just kind of like walking, but he looks dangerous. I can tell from far away, right? You know how Shamir looks like a girl? He looks dangerous. How Sultan looks vain like a bitch? He looked dangerous. He's walking up. And he looks at me. I go, hey, bro, what's up? He's like, hey, man. I go, what are you doing here? There's a C's Candy downstairs, C's shop, right? He goes, man, do you know every Wednesday you get a free C's Candy if you go in there? Like that. And I couldn't understand. I'm like, huh? He goes, C's Candy. Every Wednesday, if you go in the morning, you get a free C's Candy. I'm like, so what's going on with you, man? Oh, no job, no this, a fucked up, almost homeless, bro. Right? Because he was evil. And then his friends stopped hanging out with him. And I saw him in the street again. Right? That's lust. You gotta go in there and give it position. I say, fuck me up if you can. Fuck me up. I'll be right there. I'll put your hand on her ass. Here you go. He likes titties. Put your fucking titties in his mouth. You gotta fight tonight. You gotta stop being afraid that you might fuck up with the lust, right? Don't trust the jiu-jitsu. Trust the Holy Spirit. Go. And it'll be over. I guarantee it'll be over. But you can't try to not have lust tonight. You can't try to not enjoy yourself, right? I want you to be the demon you are tonight. Do you normally drink or not?
Yeah, I'm good drink for sure.
I'm gonna get you a drink tonight. You have to drink it. I want to fuck you up tonight. For real. Because if you could be fucked up, then you need to go back and you'll know what you need to do. But you need to see where your jiu-jitsu stands like the way I did. And maybe at some point, you realize you're getting bullied internally. And it's not that scary. That it's better just to break your fucking nose. Right? It's better to just fucking go. Give me all you got right now so I see what it's like if I'm full of lust. And I think you're going to be surprised when it happens, bro. I can measure you very clearly. But you got to go in there tonight just as dirty as you could possibly get. Does that sound easy or difficult?
I mean, sounds cool. It doesn't sound hard at all.
No, easy.
Yeah, sounds easy.
Do you think you're going to be all right at the end of it or not? I'm going to try to get you drunk.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like I'll be all right for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pay for lap dances on you. I might give you a backroom dance.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. You gonna be all right?
Definitely.
You sure?
Yeah.
But you can't be holding back.
That's the thing. Okay, don't hold back.
Oh
man.
I'm gonna miss this shit.
Uh-huh. You gotta go in there like a dirty motherfucker. Now, at some point, if it just seems, but you gotta try it. You gotta go in there like that. If at some point it just seems so wrong, like it's just like, fuck, this is just so wrong, I actually can't do it, then stop.
Okay.
But don't stop until that. If not, keep going. It's one of the final bosses here, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like, okay, that's my part right there. Just keep going.
It's your shadow self you're gonna fight in the game. It looks like you, it's dark. Right? And you don't want it to fucking fuck up. You don't want to go off the path. You don't have enough faith. Right? You got to get up and rebuke the storm. Rebuke the sea and the storm and say, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Right? If the fucker shows up, you rebuke it. And then you go back to sleep like he does all day. Octavio sleep all day. Right?
Yeah.
You get it? Stop being afraid of it, bro.
Okay, bro.
You can't be this clean as you are and know the things you know and be afraid of that. It has to be afraid of you. You know what's happening as I'm talking right now? There's something there. It's afraid.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you feel it?
Definitely.
It's afraid.
It's afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm challenging it now as a black belt, not that guy. Now bring that fucker. Now I'll show you what I can do, motherfucker. Because I know you're unrighteous now. All my skills are available plus some. Plus some. Okay? When I was unrighteous, same thing happened. I went back to jiu-jitsu after a long time, wearing that first black belt as the biggest target in the academy. I hadn't been there for like 3 years, man. And I knew I could do private lessons with Tata. I knew that my reputation was safe, but I knew if I went in that class, I'm going to probably get my ass kicked because I know Batata's students' levels, and I was watching, and I was so fucking scared. And I called him. I said, I want to do class today. Oh, well, you know. Oh, well. He doesn't, you know. He's like, well, you know. I said, what do you think? He goes, well, master, you know, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I'm going to do it, Batata. And it was so difficult getting there. I got there. And I was like, I'm just going to say, fucking, I put on my uniform. Guess what happens? I go with this guy, right? Now, this is unrighteous now. The first time when he was breaking my nose, it was good. Unrighteous. We start, right? That's a big guy. He gets me in this fucking position like this, right? And it's intense because everyone's watching the black belt about to get beat by a fucking blue belt, right? and my arm is at the end of it. I look up, there's too many seconds left, right? I'm either gonna tap. I mean, is he gonna break it or is he gonna let go? You know what I mean? I don't know. He's going pretty hard, right? And the problem is, I was talking shit to him when we started, right? That was unrighteous.
Oh,
Because he was going really hard, and I would say, "Okay, big boy," out loud, right? "Okay, big boy. Oh, try that." More, I would go more power. The shit I would say when I was like at my top of game, right? And then I'm doing good, and then he goes to you gotta go past the guard, and he gets up. I'm doing good. The moment my legs open, bro, I have no energy. I go from 100 to 1, and I'm like, oh, I have no energy. And he sits on me, and I'm like, oh my god, what happened? There's like 3 minutes left in this shit, right? At the very end, some 30, 40 seconds. It was too many seconds for this. I'm here. I've talked all my shit, right? Everyone's watching intensity. Everything's matches. I yell out these words in the martial arts class, which is kind of crazy. I yell out, "Break it, motherfucker," like that. And he looks at me. I go, "Break it, motherfucker. You have time." He goes, right? Bro. Too late for me. I have to let him break it now. Right? Like now, I have to break. He has to break it because I can't. It's too, come on, bro. Break it, motherfucker. Just kidding. Right? I'm looking at that clock, and bro, I can see the Tata over there because I'm like this. I really think it's going to break, right? Somehow it doesn't break. I get up. I try not to show it, right? Put on my fucking uniform. My arm hurts, right? Clean it up. Try to act like it's nothing. Come back, whatever. Everyone leaves, right? I go sit next to Batata. He goes, "Master, don't talk like that in here." I said, "Fuck that guy. He showed no respect." He said, "Don't talk like that in here, Master. That's not good." Right? And he was right. Well, I went away. I felt like a piece of shit. Okay? I showed up the next day to see the guy. He wasn't there, but I didn't train. I just showed up. I showed up 3 days in a row. Finally saw him. Right when I saw him, I walked up to him. I shook his hand and said, "Hey, man, it was very wrong for me to do that." "Oh, no, no, no." I said, "No." And then there was a class. I said, "Batata, can I say something? Does everybody see that?" I said, "That was not right." Okay? And I told him, I said, "You actually beat me, just so you know." He couldn't believe it, right? Confession, clean, before the light. Okay? So there's a righteous way and there's an unrighteous way. Right? If I told Adrian to go in there and do what you do, he would break his arm. But you need to go there and tell the guy, "Break my nose then." Okay? Break my nose then. So I can show you what I can do right after this. Okay? Tonight, you're going to go in there and fight. Finally. But you're not going to fight. You're just going to activate, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
Yes.
Like, here's pussy, here's a drink, here's money. Get dirty, motherfucker. Does it seem easy or difficult to do that?
Easier. Makes sense. Everything you described, I can see it coming together.
Exactly.
You have to go for it. Yeah, get challenged.
Go in there.
Let's go for the.
Let's see. Let's get out of it. Right? Let's see what happens if you get mounted for 10 minutes. Right? Or are you going to fight your entire jiu-jitsu trying not to be mounted? You get what I'm saying? Are you going to go out and do all that and make sure you're not lusty? That's not you right now.
Okay.
That's others right now. Okay? And that's the problem with having weak people around. That's why I go so hard on people. Right?
Right.
Because if it was him and me, and that's it for right now, and we were going out, you wouldn't have that problem. Be like, "What's going on, man?" Be like, "I said, what the fuck, bro? Come here, bitch. Look at your ass. Look. Look. Now you do it, Gio. Oh, do it, Gio. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "Oh, damn." But right now, you got to be cautious because you look at that next fucking pussy and he's fucked up. You look at that next pussy and he's fucked up. Next pussy and he's fucked up. And that's when I was sitting with you and the bitch said that. You don't remember, but I was telling you in front of everybody. She said something about, I don't know what she said. Said, "That guy doesn't look like he's having fun." And I looked, I said, "That's a pussy." I said, "That's why I hang out with my cousin. He's a gangster." I said, "All of them are pussies. Look." And then she laughed. You get it?
Yeah.
That was him. He wasn't involved in it. JP, Chris, Zay, all of them. Pussies. Okay?
Okay.
Do you see their pussies or no when we're out? In regards to women, are these men pussies or not?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Are you a pussy like that? Are you a pussy like them in regards to women?
No, not like that.
No. What do you think, Octavio? Yeah, pitch into this guy. Let's go.
No, it totally makes sense that like you're moving, it's also a natural.
You're being sultan.
Yeah.
Without knowing it.
It's
On another level.
It's like another way of being a natural because now you're moving in a way where you don't want to fuck up, so that's still making you rigid. It's like, again, you're gonna fight, not fighting.
Yeah.
You're gonna fight
To not lose.
just enough so that the clock, yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to survive as opposed to.
Yes. And that's exactly what Batala told me.
Yeah.
Exactly that. I said, I didn't tap. He goes, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat him.
Exactly.
And I went and I found all this research from the founder, Julio Gracie, to his grandson, saying jiu-jitsu is not to defeat the other opponent. And I kept it in. Until later, black belt, because I was a purple belt and I fought that guy. A black belt, when I knew I was good enough to talk about it, I said, did you know Batala? Julio Gracie says that. He was like, yeah. I was still trying to justify it. You get that even then? That is that, and this was this. Julio Gracie and Jiu-Jitsu, don't worry about it. I'm your teacher. Fight that asshole right now. Because you're not fighting him. You're trying to not get defeated.
Like that. It makes try to survive. It's weird.
Yeah, it is
I never
weird.
looked at it like that.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
That's why I'm the teacher.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And that's what it is. So tonight, go freely and enjoy it. Tonight, go grab that demon by the tail and bring him out. Because you're going to see you have a leash. That's the difference. Right? You have a leash. And if you can't be like that, you'll be weak in what I do. That's a weakness of a man who can't lust after her and stop. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I can do that. You want to test? I thought you were a man of God. Uh-huh. I still can do it. What's up? You got to be at that. It's you're fighting demons. Vampires and werewolves. Dragons maybe one day. You are fighting that. And your armor has to be perfect light. So darkness cannot enter light. That's the faith. If you hold the light, it can't enter no matter what you do, bro. If I give you that drink, you'll know when to stop. It'll be wrong at some point for me to push it. I won't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not like what the teacher says. I'm not fucking evil. I want you to see something that you know exactly when to stop. But you don't have to plan it or think about it. You know exactly when to stop. He knows exactly when to eat, when not to eat. Don't tell him about food anymore. He's got it. You see that?
Yeah.
He knows when to sleep, when to wake up. Good. I know when to be lusty and when not to be lusty. Sometimes I text lusty. Yes, to heal somebody.
Definitely. Yeah, you do.
You've seen it. Somebody I would have no interest in. Right?
Right.
Now imagine if I couldn't do that. If I couldn't do that, I also wouldn't be a man in this way. You as a man have freedom to move anywhere you want, any direction. That's why all the tentacles. Because there's no direction. Right? There's no direction. What? Right? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm going to grab you another way. I'm going to move another way. Fuck you. That's panda. That's why I teach you about fighting. Right? Just, if they grab here, bite here. If they grab here, smash here. Right? Until you're dead, give them everything you have. He either kills you or it stops. You get that? That is a warrior. And I only roll with warriors, not pussies. And you saw everybody's a pussy. Still. Huh? I got pussies every night. Fuck. Guys that care about the way they look, guys that are rich have no fucking money at the same time, guys that know game and pretend like they don't fucking game, guys that are quiet because they're pussies. Enough! I still have friends, which is weird. All this shit. And girls still like it, which is weird. Right? It's weird, man. So my girlfriend on FaceTime the other day. I think we have food here the whole time. At the end, she's like, you have something. I'm like, oh, what is that? She goes, it's food. Right on. Right? God forbid, Sultan, you have a piece of food on your face. Right? It'll be 50 explanations that moment, 30 explanations next moment. Right? Next time he's eating, there'll be a napkin folded, smaller bites. And the next thing you know, you'll look around at everybody else having food on their mouth. Right? All right, fuck. That was so good. Now we're talking 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go pee real fast. Okay? I probably shit and throw up too while I'm at it. All the holes will fucking empty themselves, I hope. No.
He's like, he shits. I think he shits, he pukes, and he no, he shits, he pukes, and he takes a piss at the same time. He like some sort of disease.
I've experienced that. I've gone in to go pee and suddenly I'm about to shit.
Yeah.
So I have to sit down. And when I sit down, I piss of shit, then I'm going to throw up. And I'm like, oh my God. This thing is nasty. Once you see how nasty it is, then you can look at it and admire the creation. Because the creation is perfect. You can't see the creation. You're looking at the cosmetic. There's a big difference. The creation is perfect. It was created by God. You started to make it look good. Imagine a baby in makeup. How foul. Right? Little girl pageants, evil. Right? Imagine telling a 5 or 6 year old girl you have to wear a dress and then walk like that. Forget about it, dude. Forget about it. Right? All those people should be locked up in some kind of fucking insane asylum teaching like that, their kids. Moving on. Turn off your camera, AZD Angel 2, you fucking whore. You fat ugly hand. Turn off your camera, AZD Angel 3, or whatever the fuck you are. Oh, that's why his hand is so ugly. Like, my girlfriend's hand is so nasty. Oh, I was really questioning it. I don't want to touch me with that fucking man hand. Nasty ass. All right, moving on. Who's next?
We got Scion of Man.
Who?
It's Scion of Man.
Ooh, that's a big name. Hold on. I'm gonna have to relieve myself real fast. It won't take that long. So let's do this. Oh, sorry, remember Fernando has something to say. We can't forget about that. Okay? Want to talk? Yeah? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, 1 second, Scion. Ambu's gonna talk. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna come back, okay? All right, Ambu, you got the floor. Everybody, this is the first time Ambu's ever speaking in life, okay? So, just bear along if he fucks up. Stutters, gets nervous, doesn't know what to say, goes blank.
Man, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? You bring it up.
I mean, what can I talk about? I mean, nothing comes to mind. I was drained last. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but once I got to the club, everything was. I was low energy. I don't know what happened. So besides that, not enough girls. I think it was 3 to 4 girls on the floor, and yeah, man, it wasn't like Sapphire, like a bunch of girls, like yeah. But it was not enough. It was dead pretty much. I just got some food. I was talking with Day, and having some conversation with a bartender chick, and it was not boring, but I wasn't able to interact with any girl as I wanted to. Yeah. Oh, Sapphire, bro. Well,
at first I had this chick that, you know, she was sitting on my lap. I don't know game. I don't know. That's one of the things that come to my mind. I don't know game. Now we don't need to know game. It's a supernatural game, but I think it's a mixture of knowing game and letting it go, just be natural. So it's a tricky part. So part was good. A bunch of girls. Everybody was having a good time. But I would like to ask you from your perspective. I mean, what you saw that you mentioned that nobody has game. What you saw in people that made you
Is
think?
that what the conversation him and I had? You talking about?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm catching?
Yeah.
What did you see that when I said, look, nobody has game over there? What did you see? I said, here's what I said. I said, none of these men know how to get women. Can you see it? They don't know how to get women. Those are the words I said. And you agree. So that's what you see. Yeah. Totally. You know, Mike check 1, 2. Remember, we got Scion. I was going to end at 1, but I'll talk to you because I have to. But
By the way, when you said that to me
yeah, which one?
about everybody not having game,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have either. I mean, like, when you're telling me I did, I was like, nah. I was about to say no, I don't.
I
But
didn't say you have game.
you didn't say that. You said something like you could get girls, something like that. Like those.
You can get them.
Yeah, you said
I
something like that.
they don't know. Bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I observed is I saw all the guys being the effect of the girl. Like the girl was gaming the guys. Now look, I couldn't hear any of the conversations.
Yeah,
But from body language, facial expressions, all the guys were
under.
yes, that's the word I was gonna say. You were under the guys were under a spell, and it would be like if you see the opposite. You see a girl that's like he's a really good looking guy and like, you know, he's charming, whatever, fucking charismatic, and she's falling under his spell. It was the opposite. All the guys are falling under their spell, or the girl's spell. And I could see if I was one of those guys, you may perceive that you're creating that effect on her.
Yeah.
But it's not true. Like you're so far under the spell that you actually are delusional to think that you have done something to her.
You're doing it the whole time.
She's doing it the whole time, and maybe when she asks you for the dance, you realize how far you've been fallen into this hole, or maybe you don't, and then you get the dance still thinking that you're actually doing something. Yeah. And I'm only able to say this because I've been in this position too.
And
So-
in that moment on move, I've been talking to him the whole night.
Yeah. Yeah.
And who?
AZD.
So I'm telling you something. During that moment, he was out of it through a lot of and I think I even said it. Said, look now, look at what I'm looking at. Now, if it wasn't that moment, he would be in the same way.
Yeah.
But during that night, a few times I would go in and feed the information that would put him over her again.
Right.
So he kind of stayed in that. Like last night, Wolf.
There's a wood piece that's gotta go.
Mute.
What the hell?
Last night, if I had told Wolf, look, he would have seen it. But Wolf is also in the same condition. I just want everybody to know, there's moments where you're out of it. You've seen me do that with girls, where I pull them out of the mix and say, look, right? But so it was that. He doesn't have fucking a clue. But in that moment, he could see. Okay, now, did that answer your question, what he said, or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a moment.
Yeah.
If you were with me, you would have seen the same thing in that moment.
Mm.
What I've done with Gio, look.
Right.
Right? It's a moment where you lit up and I can see it and you're seeing what I'm like. Does that make sense? We had conversations in the bathroom, walking back, me showing him what's going on with me, this, that. Boom, yes. Yeah, you get that? This is the language. You see how she did that? Yeah, look at these guys now. No, look at them. I said, no, look. Look at what's happening. Nobody here knows how to get women. Nobody. They have no clue. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that, right? Good. That's what he saw. You know how to get women in that moment. You get that? In that moment, absolutely. Boom. You've also heard me 1,000 times, maybe not, that's too many times, but you know what I mean? Enough times where I've fully acknowledged somebody when they had it and then turn around the next day and say, fuck you, man. It's true. You guys got to get that, right? Life is a constant. Bruce Lee knew that. So to clear it up for everybody else, there are moments, and that's why I'm having private conversations, okay? Okay, good. Anything else?
So now,
Yeah.
now, okay, now you mentioned that, okay, we don't know game, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So how can we learn?
Yes.
Then,
Good. That's a great question. So where you are right now, first as a group, then you.
Right.
Here's where we are as a group. As a group, everybody has to first recognize that there's no way to get a girl. And I don't see that yet. You have to drop the idea of getting a girl, right? There's still that somewhere in the air. Maybe not everybody. It's like, okay, I am not going to get the girl. And I can say that I'm not going to go get the, that's not what's happening here. So that first step, everyone's got to take with me, and everybody knows it, but then what the fuck is happening? Okay, now check this out. I've observed Gio with me in set a few times. During those times, I don't think he was trying to get the girl. Were you? There. So I can see that. Now where is it? Lust. Go into it now, right? So the first step, I already know he's not going to go get the girl. It's obvious. Now we could go to the next step, right? What about Bennie? He has a great game right now. Just like really, really good game. So what does he have to do? Do it, and then when the mistake comes, I show him, he sees it, he corrects it. We got to learn this game. Now, this is game, but it's a game on a story. I provide a certain storyline that seems to make sense and is an elevated storyline that we're going. In that storyline, there's a language that when you speak it, that story, it's abracadabra, it becomes real. Now, having the faith to speak that language when it doesn't make sense, right, is what I've gone through many times now. So first, everybody, to learn this game, you have to learn this story and then recognize this is a story you're in. When you can place yourself in this book and realize that whether you get women or not, or make money or not, whether you're good looking or ugly, don't matter. Okay? All of that is fine. There's another story you're not paying attention to that I took up as the story of my life, your life, parents' life, girlfriend's life, niece, and earth. I even took the story into this. Ready? Hell, heaven, angels and demons, Lucifer, God, Jesus, Michael. Oh, I took on the story as the story of the creation of this world that I'm living in. Right? The Bible. I didn't read it as a religion. I didn't read it as a fairy tale. I just took it on because I would do that all the time. I would do that with fucking Silver Surfer. I could do that. I've done it with Superhero. I've been their world, see what it's like. So I just did that. Now, for me, my 24 hours a day is lived in the story of the Bible. Once we can do that clearly, and you are existing in this, now we'll go to the next level of the game. Different, right? So for you, because you in game-wise don't have the same mistake as I see. It's different, okay, than others. Yeah, I think that's where the question is coming from, right? You're not coming across as a pussy. You're not coming across as a chaser. I'm not getting all of that at all, right? Yeah. So now that you ask, okay, so if you're learning game from me, I keep telling you who this character becomes more and less, depending on where we are, but you have a good idea of it, at least in the vast class. Okay. In this man's game of getting women and doing what he does, you are somebody. And I keep saying, the more you get this, the more you're going to get that, right? If you play that part in the story, I can teach you. That's what I'm doing. The language that I know that is going to attract the woman in relation to the story and who we are. That's what makes us so deadly, right? If I was just this guy and hanging out with a bunch of regular guys, my language wouldn't hit the same guys. Be like a nutcase. Imagine acting like that. It's the fact that, and that's why we've had all those years together in field and all those other fucking lives, right? So that you know that it's whatever it is, so that you can trust my motion, my speech, and not think what a regular person would think, whatever they would think if they see me. You know it works, right? So for you next is just how are you running your life? Don't answer it. Are you running your life as if this is real? You are. That part, as much as possible, means what? Where is it not happening?
Maybe there are things that I'm not aware of, but as I read it,
yeah,
it becomes clear.
But in your world, this is real now.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Okay, good. I need to know that. So then let's talk tonight a little bit more. Okay? Perfect. Let me show you the next part. So I need, right? Everybody here is gonna be incredible at getting women. Otherwise, you wouldn't be around me. But it's just like if you're gonna train with the greatest, let's say, whatever, martial arts dancer or whatever, right? He would say, I'm gonna create champions. That's what I do. I'm gonna show you how I got here. I'm gonna give you the map, and I'm gonna train with you every day. And if I can't defeat you, stop training. Okay? So everybody here is gonna be able to do what I do and greater without a doubt. But I know what it took to get here. I know what it takes to stay here, and I know what it takes to grow in here. And those are not the same things. They're the same numbers, just bigger, right? Then bigger, like him now. Now he has to have so much faith that he's going to try to trigger darkness. Like no matter how hard I tried, I can't go beat up an innocent person in the street. I just can't do it. So if I get myself thinking about the worst things and thinking about that, once I face that person and I go, I know I won't be able to hurt him unless he hits me. And even then, since I started it, it's all fucked up, right? So I know, Gio, that I don't like to hurt people. So I never have to ever wonder if I'm starting a fight or if I'm being rude. That's why you don't see me do that, right? You don't have to wonder if you're going to lose control and lust. PH will. You get it? He will. There's a big difference. Okay. I know we got to go to Fernando, then we got to go to Sebastian. Okay, is that good, Ambu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real excited about tonight. Okay, Fernando, you want to say something?
Felt like my face was being ripped off.
Nice.
Still feels numb right now.
Good.
Yeah. And I just started to see what was triggering this feeling, and to like the bottom of it, it's a fear. And as I keep looking at it, where was it stemming from? I just keep seeing images of like being a child or even younger, and I could even access it right now. See. I don't want this guy.
Okay.
It sucks. Doing my mom.
Your mom? Uh-huh. Speak up.
Her fear.
It's her fear.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Feel lied to.
Lied to. Go on.
I never liked my dad.
You never like your dad?
She never liked my dad.
Yeah.
So then I never liked my dad.
You don't like your dad?
I love my dad now.
You love your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Growing up. And I was always afraid of him.
Afraid of your dad?
Yeah.
Me too. Should be.
Yeah. I always hid from my dad.
You hid from your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
See anger.
Uh-huh.
Very angry.
We'll give it a few more minutes and you can sit in it just because there's other people.
I just observe it still. Sorry.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Scion.
Scion! What's up, bro? This will be the last one, everybody. What a boring day here was today for me. Be more fun tomorrow. I hate being bored. We don't hear you, Scion. Scion of what, man?
Oh, sorry about that.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm doing all right. I was here for the channeling that you did just recently, and then I just kind of stopped to come in and be like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
What? Oh, I see. What channeling was I doing?
Shiva, and I'm not very good with the precise names.
Okay, yeah. No, I wasn't really, I guess maybe say that. But yeah, what about it? What's up?
I was just coming in to say, "Hey, I've never been in here before, and I don't
Hey,
know."
where do you live?
I live out in Florida,
Oh, I see.
in the
How's life
Panhandle.
over there? How's life?
It's warm, it's sunny, and I don't know.
You don't know? That's the weather. How's life for you?
For me, I've definitely basically come out of a dark place in my life.
Oh, okay. How long ago did you come out of it?
About a week ago.
I see. And how long were you in it for?
Basically since I was 18, and I'm 25 now.
7 years.
Yeah, because
How did you
that
come
was
out
my
of it
first
7 years?
real relationship, and so that just sidetracked me and I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right. And so a week ago, you guys broke up, or you just got over her, or what happened?
Yeah, broke up. Then I eventually got over her, but then I had my own mental problems. I eventually went to Christ, and I'm definitely doing better on that front. I don't have the same issues I had. I can at least approach women.
That's great. And so, what is an issue you have? Because if you follow Christ, you can have no issues. So, what is the problem you have? Because I follow Christ, and I'll show you how easy it is. So, what is an issue you have?
It's the second guessing myself because I'm just not sure what I want.
Right. And how would one know what they want? How does one go about figuring that out?
Trial by fire. You got to figure it out somehow.
How many things should your son try before he figures it out? You have a son now, right? And he wants to figure out whatever it is you're trying to figure out, and he doesn't know. What would you tell him to try first? If he was you, be your own son, okay? What would you tell yourself to, since you're going to do trial and error to find out what you want, what would you tell your son who's you should do next? You know? What are you going to try next?
Ah, man, I'm not sure. Fuck.
Well, that would be a problem, right? Because if you're going to do trial and error, you don't know what to try. So now we're kind of weird situation. My question is, how does one find out what they want? Because you said, I'm going to find out what I want. It's not what I wanted. Okay, so here you are now. This is going to end. And you're going to go find out what you want. So it's not trial and error, obviously, because it didn't work. How are you going to find it? You're going to spend 7 more years trying to find something. How are you going to find it?
Yeah, I'm not.
What?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to probably overthink this.
You're trying to probably overthink it? Oh, do that again. Are you overthinking it or not?
Yeah.
All right. And you're overthinking it, getting to what conclusion you're trying to get to with those thoughts. Where are they going to end up that you're going? Think about that.
Nowhere.
Right. So doing trial and error is not going to get you anywhere. Overthinking it is not going to get you anywhere. But we're still here figuring out what we want. How are we going to do this, bro? We can do this. How are you going to go about doing this at 25? Because you're old now. 25 is old. Old to not know what's going on. Okay? Like that is so old that it's just too old. You guys are over 25 or 25 and you don't know what's going on with a man. Whoa. I hope women don't find out. I hope no woman you like is listening to you say, I have no clue what I want in life. Right? Let's see if I can help you. So how else are you going to find what you want to do?
Sorry, what?
How else? Well, you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, right? It's not trial and error. Overthinking is not going to get you the answer. How are you going to do this?
Starting somewhere.
Where?
Obviously getting my own house in order, my own things in order. And I've been trying to do that, and I'm just not sure where the fuck I go from there.
How long have you been trying to get a house in order?
It's been about in the last 3 years, and I'm almost there. I'm just about at, I think it's the 20% down.
And then you're going to get a house, and then what happens? You find out what you want?
That I'm working on career choices, trying to move up. Although
What career? Are you trying to move up what career?
Well, that's the thing is I was getting into management for food service and other things, but yeah, just recently that's kind of been going through a shift, but that's mainly because I just don't have the accreditation.
The what?
The being accredited to move higher up.
Yeah. So now what are you going to do? You don't have that. You have 20% almost in a house. I need a career that you don't have the requirements for. So what are you going to do?
I've been thinking about going back to school, definitely.
Oh,
I have
okay.
the mind for it.
What do you want to study for school?
Specifically, differential equations as it relates to mnemonic equations, but that's math, high math.
Wait, what's that? That's fascinating. What is that?
What?
What is that you're talking about? What is that? I've never heard of that.
Differential equations are the equations you would need for understanding like space, movement in space, and how these forces affect each other.
Nice. And when you know that, and you know all about that, then what happens? You know now how the forces in the space are moving around each other and planets. Now you've spent years getting that. Now, what happens after you know all that? Does that change anything in the way you're feeling about all this shit, about life?
Yeah, I used to feel fucking dead for a while, and now I just kind of see everything moving each other in turn.
Right.
There's nothing.
There's nothing what?
Uh, People talking about things being bad, it's like maybe we don't have the right perspective. It's not what we think it to be.
Right, right. That's true. I agree. And so, where are you going to find this perspective that would be true? Where you're going to look? There's so many books and information and videos and people. Where are you going to get yours from?
Well, it ends up going down deep because I've kind of already done self-studies when it gets to the point of understanding how deep it goes into.
But what you've done has not worked because you're 25 and you know nothing and you've spent all that time. So I ask you a question. You said we have the wrong perspective. You still have the wrong perspective because you're suffering, you don't have anything going on. Where are you going to find the right perspective? It can't be what you already used because here's where you are. Where are you going to get this new perspective from?
New set of eyes.
Where are you going to pick these eyes up from? Where do you get them from? Have you looked at these questions before?
Yes, but I'm thinking about this because I'm trying to put particular language.
Yeah, right, exactly. So can you help me see where you're going to get this perspective from? Because you're right. We all have our own perspective. There's another perspective to get. Yeah.
But that's the thing I was going to get about is when I was talking about getting down to the nitty gritty, it's actually going so far deep into my own crap that I realized it was all me huffing my own bullshit.
Nice. You're right. What are you going to do about that?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm stuck at. It's like I know everything I'm doing is not exactly what I should be doing.
Exactly. You're right on it. Now, earlier you had said that recently, I think you said recently you found Jesus and it helped you a little bit. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I've definitely been like, I basically wasted away. I got up to like 300 at one point in my life when I was 19. I got down to like 300 pounds.
Okay.
I got down to like 160, but then I was just kind of wasting away. And now I'm actually caring about myself and caring about being active, caring about being engaged.
Right.
It still feels like I'm fighting myself, but
I'm asking you when you said you found Jesus and it helped you. So I'm on that one. What did you mean? How did that happen? What is that? How did finding him help you a little bit? Just tell me about that.
because I was willing to actually be not okay.
All right. And so how did Jesus help you with that? I'm still not getting how that relates to you finding Jesus. You're right in everything you're saying. I'm just trying to relate the two somehow. Where did he come in?
It's hard to explain because like I'm very into science and everything in terms of the very particulars. And it's basically having that everything that I've gone my whole life through get washed away and just be like, here you go, start again.
Yeah. So how did Jesus help you with that? I mean, I understand science very well. I'm a scientist. So what is it? I
Because
understand
part of
what you're
that process was just me giving up on myself, and it's like, hey, you're not fucking alone.
So did you get that by reading the Bible, or you saw Jesus, or you heard that?
I didn't
Where
see
did
anything.
this-
I didn't read anything particular. I just kind of came to it.
There you go. When did you come to it?
That's what I was gonna say, is like a couple of weeks ago.
Right. That's
And then
beautiful.
it's just about a week ago, I finally started to turn some of the things like my sleep around and get just better health.
Nice. So what happened in the moment where suddenly you had that revelation about Jesus?
I just kind of broke into tears, but it wasn't sad.
No, but what were you doing? You were just standing around and you like Jesus and you started crying, or what?
Oh, what was I doing?
What was happening, bro, that suddenly you had a revelation with Jesus, you started crying and you felt better? I just want to know that moment.
That it was essentially there was a near-death experience I had not long ago, and I think that when I was going, like, I do meditative practices, but I still haven't like experienced anything, and it was mostly just me dealing with trauma, and I think I finally dealt with the fact that holy shit, I was scared.
Yeah.
And I haven't done shit until this moment.
Okay, so let me tell you mine, okay? I was in the shower in the morning and I would listen to audiobooks all the time, improving my life, right? And no audiobook was working. And suddenly I thought I should listen to New Testament. So I downloaded New Testament. I started listening to it. That revelation you had happened to me right there. What were you doing like that? What was happening?
I guess I was reading Genesis, and that was mainly because I was trying to go over it for the parallels for how matter comes into being.
Yeah, that's cool. And so what made you pick up Genesis for that? Because you've been a scientist for a while.
I honestly don't know.
There. And then you've been feeling better, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now let me tell you this, okay? That right there is to me a testament on how this works. Okay? Because you, just like myself, and just like him, he's also a scientist. He has a PhD in environmental sciences, okay? Just like myself, you have been searching, finding the answers, and it's not really going. Then suddenly, you don't know why, you pick up Genesis and you read and you have peace, right? You weren't planning on that, right?
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Right. So this is how this book works, actually. You're testifying to it. Let me tell you, you said everything right, and I knew you were saying everything right, but I kept asking a question. So where are you going to get this information? What perspective? Now that you're there,
the book.
All I advise you, so you're a scientist, so do the experiment, okay? Since it was revealed to you suddenly, since you have peace, and now this is being revealed to you, okay? Myself also as a scientist and a mathematician and a linguist, actually, and a few other things. But those three things you would have a lot of love for, as I do. With all that, right? When the revelation happened, I looked at it again. Now, I want you just for a moment, when you read it again today, to not try to figure out how it fits in the particle matter that you studied. You've done that. Okay? Now you end up on another planet. On this planet, this guy right here is leading some army. You come across him, something about him seems familiar, seems true, seems right. You must be feeling that to be here. I know it. Once you see this guy, through conversation, you say to him, I'm come from another planet and it's pretty uncomfortable for a long time. And you say, however, I read Genesis. This guy says, hold on. I also, really? I also scientist. I also mathematician. I also a linguist. Really? Then I go, check this out. Watch how I operate. And you go, whoa, bro, what? Fuck? How are you able to do it like that? And I say, look, when I reread it, I didn't read it to try to understand it based on what I knew, because I had a revelation, and I was surprised that I made a revelation in my life, right? So I went back and I read it for the first time as if, I'm telling you, I was visiting a new planet. And in there was a guy, Jesus, and these apostles and a bunch of witnesses. And I didn't know anything, but I was visiting because somehow the book had come to me and it helped me get peace like you did. Then when I read it, I no longer read it based on what I knew. I read it newly, as if the planet I was in, their history and their truth was in the book. So I began to read it purely. When I started reading it purely, the first thing I noticed is everybody who speaks the Bible knows the Bible, talks about Christianity, talks about Christ. They're not saying what I was reading. It's trippy. They're not even talking about this.
Yeah,
like,
I could go on about that myself. That it talks about everything to me.
There you go. So there's your perspective, bro. And I'd love to talk to you about it more. So I have a class later tonight that's a little bit more advanced, and it's at 5, I think, tonight. If you'd like to be on my class for free, show up. Is that good for the next step? You're right on it, bro. Don't do nothing. Read again, and you're right. It has everything in it. And you're smart enough and clean enough to see it, and that's why it was revealed to you. And that's why you know so much science and you have so much love for the science, so that you can know that and suddenly face truth and try to figure it out. This you can't figure out. This is where that word faith comes in. And a scientist is a faithless man.
Yeah, I've gone mad over trying to wrap my head around it.
So is he, and he's still messing up on it. That's why he can't do what I can do. He's trying to figure it out scientifically, and the science you were taught is evil because it tells you that you and I were created as accidents in emptiness, nothingness. And if you follow that whole thing,
more specifically, it's tied into the 3-dimensionality. So regardless, no matter what the viewpoint is, it's separation.
What do you mean by that? I don't understand that.
You view everything as being distanced and separate, even though in higher order functions, that's an illusion.
Yes, let me give you words that I would use to say that and tell me if it's true. You begin to see it as a spirit and not the game of the body you were playing. So there's always a distance between the thoughts, emotions in your life, right?
Yes.
Good. You're born of spirit. That's what he talks about. Die of the flesh. So that's why you can't have any direction to go because it's all flesh and it doesn't make sense now. That distance is the spirit, you looking. And everybody's like this. And you're like this. And nothing makes sense, but you're at peace. The next step is show up to class and know that you're right. You're more right than anybody in your life right now. So take no advice from anybody, okay? And no more books for a minute. Just stop.
Yeah.
Go to this and read it with the intelligence God gave you, the understanding and the revelation you have. Just do that and show up tonight. And then you'll hear this language at another level. And I think you'll appreciate it. Okay?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Are you going to show up tonight?
Yeah, I got time.
Fuck yeah, so do I. All right, we'll end it here. That was incredible. Thank you. We're going to end it on that, everybody. Thank you, guys. Sebastian, our Scion of Man. What does that mean? Tell everybody.
Scion is heir apparent. Essentially, it's a word that means the inheritor of a kingdom.
Right.
And Scion of Man comes from the Bible of the whole Son of God, the Scion of Man, the Prince who will inherit.
Hey, listen. We here are your brothers, and you don't know us. Okay? You have friends here right now. How's that feel to know that? You don't believe me, huh?
Oh no, it's not that. I do. I'm starting to come around to this stuff.
No, How does it feel to know you have brothers and friends here that really feel like they're your brother and friend? We know exactly what you're saying.
It's been a long time.
Long time, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, eons.
I don't know about that.
I do. But it's a long time for you, right?
Yeah.
How long does it seem?
Forever and just like it was
You
yesterday.
can't, hold on. You can't say forever and I say eons and you go, you don't know about that. Because forever is longer than eons. So bring it back. How long does it seem like that?
I don't know. It just seems like I had to wait for.
Mathematician.
What?
I said your
just
math.
spit a number.
Math. Yeah. How you said it seems like a long time. I said eons. You said I don't know about that. I said how long? You said forever. So that's further than me. Bring it back. I'm in eons, thousands of years. Where are you at?
I don't know.
How long
maybe
does it feel like since you've had real friends and brothers and felt as spirit again? How long has it been, bro?
27,000 years. If I had to guess.
Yeah, eons. Hey, I can't wait to see you tonight. We're gonna end this. You're right. You're in the right place. And you know what? Something I tell you about the same God that you know. I can tell you this: He never let His children go, and that's why you're here. And that's why we're brothers. I'll see you tonight, bro. It's gonna be great. You're gonna have a great time tonight. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Yeah. See you tonight. See you all.